back, Nick.
What? Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. We are back again from Thursday from our one shot. If you didn't see that, and go and watch it. Well, sometime, not right now because it's live and all that shit. However, if you are new here or you want to catch up, get caught up with the story, you can go over to our YouTube channel, which is down below, linked and ready. Or if you're watching on YouTube, congratulations, you're already here. But abridged episodes are available on our YouTube. They're cut down. In fact, the one that I just finished editing today was cut down from 3.5 hours to 55 minutes.
Wow.
So, yeah, it expedites the process of getting caught up with the story. But the full episodes are also there, and they're full of other juicy bits, a lot more character interaction, a lot more NPC conversations that don't take place in the abridged episodes. But if you're strapped for time and you just need the nitty-gritty of the story, the abridged episodes are for you. The website is also has a plethora of information. All the handouts, Hector Dollhouse's journal, the first chapter of the alchemy book. Also, our Patreon is there as well for all of the alchemical creations, magical items, all of that is available on there. But, other than that, what happened last session? Whoa, what happened last session? What are we talking about?
Stop.
What are we talking about? What happened last session? So the party planned for a bit, talking about how to go about ambushing the mages within the canyon of Glaucon's creation. After coming up with a solid plan, they enacted that plan at midnight after Eupheme and Dagamaris took a long rest during the day. They traveled the mile it took to get there, snuck up pretty well, despite a natural 1 and a natural 2 from 2 of our players. They still did it. They still managed to sneak up upon the encampment, looking down below about 20 feet. And then they proceeded to go about and try to actually do that plan. Everything fell apart. Eupheme tripped into a tent, dropped the fireball in one place, went back to go get it, tried to throw it, it dropped at his feet, exploded in his face. Dagamaris attempted to action surge, quicken 4 fireballs, 2 of which exploded on him and Yahiro. Icklid teleported into the fight as a warlock and tried to get Eupheme out of it. Didn't communicate, everything went to shit, they all went down. Yahiro even getting close to dying, using necromancy, giving in to the power of Gamarian for but a second, then coming to his senses once more, being the only one left alive at the end of it, or left conscious by the end of it. Dagamaris and Eupheme awakening a couple hours later, around 4 a.m., about seeing Icklid and Yahiro both gone from the canyon, nowhere to be seen. Dagamaris not wanting to go search for them as they were 1 HP. And very, very, Dagamaris was scared of the situation. Eupheme, possibly not so much, but that is not a good thing. But Dagamaris picked Vivian up, and along with the bear that I definitely didn't forget about, they left the canyon to go take a well-deserved rest before contacting Yahiro later that day when Vivian awoke. Yahiro not in his right mind, and Icklid not responding or unable to scry upon him. And that is where we left off, with Icklid going unconscious, trying to heal himself as Baths poured poison over the dragon's legionnaire that was carrying him. So, Eupheme, Vivian, and Bear, what would you like to do as you sit in the middle of the wastes?
Have we gotten a short rest at this point?
No.
Or we just sat down, right?
Yes. Okay. You what? No.
We sat down for a long rest.
You took a, you got a long rest.
I cast the hut.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The teeny hut.
You cast the hut for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Go ahead and click this button twice then.
Yeah, I'm about to heal too. Long rest. Give me back my HP.
It is May 28th, by the way.
Do I want to prepare anything? No. Yes, no. Yes, no.
So Vivian, you said they went
Northwest.
west. Okay.
I can try and scry on Icklid again, just so we know that it's not pointless. Yahir did say that he didn't think he was dead.
Right. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. He must be sleeping or something, because if he was awake, he would
Send to us.
send to someone, yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna scry on Icklid again, now that I've had a rest.
Okay. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Hmm?
What?
No, I do it. Don't I do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I need to do my
oh,
my
yeah.
magic table.
I was like,
You're
yeah.
I was like,
Vivian to roll
huh?
wisdom.
31 for my magic table.
Okay. Doesn't
Does it
work as
not
intended.
work? All right.
Um,
I forgot about that. I forgot that's why I was nervous about scrying last time.
do I still
You have to
Do I still
try.
roll a save?
Yeah.
Okay, and I get how much? Minus what?
Minus.
He doesn't have anything. She doesn't have anything physical, so it's -5.
-5.
Okay.
I have one of his possessions.
What? The ball?
Yeah, so it's -9, baby.
Yeah, but it's not as connected to him as I would.
It's a
It is just an arcane
his
focus.
thing.
No, not gonna say. -5.
Lame.
He has so much of your stuff.
What's the save?
I know. Roll your dice.
God.
-5.
15.
Balls, that's my save.
I thought it was 16.
No, you took my intelligence away.
Yikes. Okay. So it doesn't even
Christ.
matter. You are unable to scry.
Alright.
Sorry.
I couldn't do it again. Not because it didn't work. Just because of the way magic is not functioning right now.
Okay. So we have to head in that direction.
Yes, hopefully we can intercept Yahir along the way.
I think that's our only option. It's not like we can go south without him.
Exactly.
Fine. Now that I've rested, I feel more within my wits.
We'll get out of here as quickly as we can, I promise.
I would hope everyone would want that, unless you enjoy it here.
No, I just mean that we won't die.
Linger. Yes, I would hope that you wouldn't want to do that either. Do not think I am being unreasonable.
No.
So, what are
Thank
we
you
doing? For what?
Making this simple.
Sure.
Should we go then?
Yeah, point me in the right direction.
North and northwest?
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
What do you mean, sure?
You're doing like this. I was like, okay, that's the direction. Okay, so while you are trekking through, Hicklid needs to roll some death saves.
Oh, you need to roll me.
Oh?
Okay.
Hate
So-
that.
You walk through, seeing the mirage warping everything around you, feeling the soot-like dirt crunch beneath your feet, leaving extremely detailed footprints behind before you see a bit of the magic twitch and the footprint washed away by flame or electricity. You walk through the remnants of cornfields, the void-lit corn blowing into you. You feel almost wet flame lick your face as you progress, and the sun beats down hard, magnified almost through the mirage that coats the entire area. Off in the distance, you see mostly flat, but hills that roll on the horizon. Some you see are entirely cut in half by magic, flames pouring out from them like tiny volcanoes. Icklid rolls another death save in the meantime. Okay.
Can I make sure I'm keeping an eye out for
Critters.
Perception check.
Large bugs.
Clunk. Perception, dirty 20.
Okay. You do see none of the abominations in the horizon or in the direct vicinity, and you see nearly no animals. However, at one point, you do see an untouched patch of a gourd crop of some sort. And atop one of the pumpkins, you see a ferret. A small ferret looking around nervously, but it's a small patch of untouched land, and they looking around, unable to move anywhere. But that is what you see.
How far is it?
In order to see a ferret, it's like 30, 40 feet away from you.
And it doesn't notice us, or is it like...
It does, but it has nowhere to go.
Poor guy.
Do I notice it as well?
I'm gonna, like, point it out.
Okay. Yes.
I think this thing needs to be ferried out of here.
Or we could eat it.
We have plenty of rations.
What are we going to do? Bring another pet with us. We have a bear.
We can at least,
And your Hithkul.
we can at least get it out of this area.
It's just a ferret. They're nice.
We don't know what will happen if we pull it into this space.
It's going to die here anyway.
So why shoulder that burden?
Why not try and get it out at no expense to ourselves?
Or some expense to ourselves. It is a life.
It is a ferret.
I just mean it does not impede us anyway to go offer it some food and pick it up and hope that it lives.
How about we ask it what it wants?
Do what you will. Please do not cast any more magic here.
I have to talk to it.
Why?
Maybe if you walk into the space that's untouched, you'd be able to perform magic normally.
Yes. You think that it exists in a wall. Doesn't matter. Just don't... What if you cast speak with these animals? And you try and speak, and you end up calling his mother a whore or something on accident because the magic is not working properly.
I tend to deal with things as they come.
I'm sure you do. But perhaps we just pick it up, throw it into a satchel, and leave. Plus, if we... Does that cost anything? Do you grow more tired when you use that spell? Does it sap you of your ability?
No, not if I take some time and...
Okay, so it does. But what if in this time that you are taking this break, you spent precious arcane energy telling that this ferret, Weasel, his mother was a whore? Would you not want to save that opportunity? And perhaps you just shove the weasel into your back and hope that it knows you are not going to do anything.
That's an emotional torture.
Worse than being caught in an island.
You can always just offer it some food and stick it on the bear's back.
Yes,
Now
put
I
the
have to
weasel
ask
on
the
a bear.
if it's okay with that.
Just put it in
You
your
could
back.
just gesture. There's plenty of stuff you could do non-verbally without casting a spell.
I'll try it.
Hold up the
non-verbally.
ferret.
Okay, so you're walking up to the...
I've never talked to animals before.
Just wait 10 more seconds, Icklid. We're picking up another pet.
So you're going over to the ferret then.
Hey guys, how do you filter water?
Okay. All right.
Just non-threatening.
Make an animal handling check.
God damn.
Roll it well, please.
I'm good at this. I'm good at talking. But I am nasty. 23.
Hey.
Okay, so
Weasel goes, oh, thank God.
you approach, but Dagamoris and Vivian are close behind you. You sort of tell them to stay back. Vivian understands immediately. Dagamoris sort of also stands back. The bear knows, seeing the small creature, to also sort of push back a bit, sit on his haunches.
Oh, cute.
The weasel sort of looks all around, whiskers sort of fluttering extremely quickly. But as you approach, something about your demeanor and the way that you hold yourself, it slinks down toward right at the wall as you're approaching of the mirage that is exuding from the soil.
He's like a wall, Dagworth, you dumb bitch.
He doesn't know shit. He's a sorcerer.
Let's see if I have anything. The apples are probably bad by now, right?
No. Apples keep for a very long time.
Well, I'll cut a little bit of apple.
Okay. You see that they're getting ripe, but they're not bad.
Cool.
Okay. So you cut a little apple in it.
And I'll say, excuse me, you probably don't understand what I'm saying, but you need to get out of here.
Okay. Okay.
Come with me, please.
Okay. So it grabs the apple with its hands, and you see it sort of roll like a half crescent over and munch on it, and sort of like looks up at you, squeaking a couple times.
They're so cute.
Extend my hand.
Extend your hand as it grasps on as you push through the mirage. You feel it. The mirage, like almost like saran wrap. It pop through. The magic so thick. Ugh. As it crawls on, and you begin to
I'm
pull.
gonna say this is gonna be unpleasant.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. I'll allow it.
A natural 20 and a natural 19.
Weasel, weasel,
That'll be
weasel.
That's nasty.
31.
Wow.
Okay.
Little ferret braces itself.
So yeah, you see it curl up. Its tiny hand scrunching into a fist. But as you pull it in, you hear it squeak over and over as it begins to like curl in on itself, very extremely uncomfortable.
Poor thing. I don't think I have any place to put it. I could try to put it in my backpack.
You want to put it in your bag?
Yeah.
Come sit on your shoulders.
But I'll leave it open once,
Okay.
once it stays light out.
Okay, so you
Oh my God.
put it in there.
Euclid has a weasel.
Icklid or Euphy?
Euphy. Sorry.
Okay, so you put it in your back. You do, with the confines of the sack, it doesn't feel as if it's struggling as much.
Okay, cool.
It feels more safe within your satchel. Okay, and at that point, Vivian, Dagamoris, and the bear come up to you. So, you have a weasel, then.
They're spending some time with us for the moment.
It's very cute.
It's a weasel.
It's a cute creature.
How many weasels have you met, Dagmars?
Larger ones in the Underdark.
Really?
They weren't weasels. They were moles. Giant ones.
That's not a weasel then.
Oh, they look the same.
No, they don't.
They have the same face.
No, they don't.
Have you ever seen a giant mole?
I've seen a regular mole.
Have you ever seen a giant one?
I'm assuming it's just
Have
a
you
larger...
seen one?
No.
Then shut up.
I believe you, Dagmar.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Vivian.
Anyway, I'm just ferrying this creature.
You're ferrying the ferret.
Yeah.
Was it on purpose?
No, but I stumble across genius every now and then.
Genius. It's just genius to me. I'm going mad.
I'm sensing it.
I'm going mad in this spice.
Would you like to continue walking? Would that
No.
make you feel better?
No. In fact, I want to dig a hole and stick my entire head in it.
No, you don't.
I 100% do, Vivian. Do not tell me what I wish to do.
I just mean you don't really like the underground.
It is not underground. That is my head in a hole.
Let's walk and talk.
Sure. You guys push on as Icklid makes another death save.
What the fuck?
Where is
Get
he around
up.
the corner?
Icklid, get up. Roll a natural 20. What the fuck are you doing, Tristan? Jesus.
Okay. You all continue for the entire day,
Fuck. God
finding
damn.
nothing.
I mean, I suppose he is just like laying down at this point. It's not like he's getting any farther away.
I don't know. Is it another roll to like be checking for tracks, even though
Survival check.
can I do that?
Sure.
Even though I know the magic is like taking footprints away.
Yes, you did
Yikes.
just see that.
15.
Yeah, with a 15 and the fact that you did see your own footprints getting fucked up by it, you're unable to track in that way. However, the night does come and you see the clouds percolate right above you. Coming in almost instantaneously as if a wizard had summoned the clouds. You hear cracking of various colors of lightning in the distance and the tornadoes beginning to as well.
Tiny hut.
Tiny hut, D100 and D10.
Please, give me like a 99, man.
Did we not
Give me a
like,
super strong hut.
walking?
Watch into the night.
How dark does it get at night?
It's almost pitch black except for the lightning strikes and the trees that illuminate. What did you roll?
92.
92.
Ask and ye shall receive.
25% extra, so I'll say that it's not exactly 25%, but I'd say that it lasts for 10 hours instead of 8.
Nice. And it's solid this time?
Yes.
Oh.
Works entirely how you want it to.
Beautiful.
Sleeping good tonight.
Yeah.
Thank God.
All right. I will begin to meditate.
I'll take the first watch.
I'm gonna talk to the ferret.
Nice.
Okay. The magic is still affected in the dome, by the way.
I gotta do it.
Okay. Okay, make a D100 and D10.
Need some explanation.
$88.
88. Okay, so it works as intended.
Nice. Thank
This is
God.
it's not gonna be more potent.
Is this the session where we finally beat the magic table?
Say that out loud.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Icklid needs to roll another dis.
Yeah, I just want to explain the situation
Okay.
in simple terms, not like condescendingly. Just
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I won't have you play it out.
I want to hear the weasel's voice. I want to hear the weasel's voice, Lamech. Why are you robbing me? Of
Persuasion.
the squeaky voice.
That's a 30.
30? Okay, yeah. He seems to calm down at your ability to say the correct words.
I don't want to like insult his intelligence. You know what I mean?
That's fine. He does not seem as if he is insulted. Okay. But what is your watch?
I suppose I do have to roll for it. 9.
A 9?
Yeah, you heard me.
Okay.
I'm in a hut though. I would at this point, now that we're safe, to justify why my watch is so terrible, like to take Hithkel out in the mug and take him out and make sure he's doing okay.
May.
Yeah, I just wanted to spend a little time giving him some affection.
So just like rolls around in your hand.
Yeah, how do you play with him? Just kind of roll him around like a
But as you put him
basketball.
out of the cup, you
Yeah. How
gets
big is
about
he?
This big, no? In your lap.
That's like a whole.
You could probably fit inside the vortex that exists at the center now, almost.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's so big. Is he still just round?
Mm-hmm.
He's not taking any form.
Nope.
He's just a round boy.
Yep.
Are his limbs still small?
Yep.
Wow, so he's like giant.
No, he's about this big. You
Why
can
is
just fit
this-
your head in there.
Oh God, I was like, my whole body.
No. No.
Okay, well I guess I'm sitting next to my like adult child.
The taxpayer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, taxpayer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chill out with him for a bit.
Okay. Puts his hand on your shoulder.
How zappy is it?
Same as it's always been.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you control it?
That makes you feel, or Lamech even more nervous.
Something touches Hithel that he doesn't want, and he'll go. It'll be great.
Senses Eupheme's trepidation. Okay. 4 hours goes by. You do see, even with a 9, off in the distance.
Keep it moving.
The moans of an abomination. Off in the distance, though the dome is complete and it does not seem to see you.
I'll gently ask Hithkel to squeeze himself back into the cup
Sort of just like,
as I take a nap.
you see him like go down to about a bean size. Okay.
Get over it.
Dagamaris awakes. What did you see?
An abomination, but it didn't seem to notice us.
All right. Goes over and he begins his watch. Natural 2.
Wow, we're really pulling out all the stops tonight.
The magic twisting his mind, though nothing happens during his watch either. Icklid, another death save.
20.
Okay. Okay.
Blinks in 2 directions.
Okay. Later that day, or earlier that day, Icklid, you awake. Baths right in your face.
Huh.
Why you scared me now?
Only because you're right in my face when I wake up. Why was I out again? I don't sleep.
Because you fucking tried to use magic. I a goddamn idiot.
What did I do?
I said you tried to heal yourself with magic.
Oh, and it didn't.
No, it didn't fucking work, just like nothing you tried to do with my magic worked. Oh, he's here too.
And he looks over and you see Yahiro, sort of like
Oh.
half of his face removed. You see not bone, but nearly mummified, slightly like petrified wood flesh, like a mask underneath. But you see coursing green and black lightning through it. His teeth, though you can see some of them past what would be the cheek, some of it is hidden by more of that petrified wood like flesh, almost like ivory. Sits there, shifts a bit more, and you see his eye, not gone entirely, but somewhat similar to the blasphemous eyes, although it seems to be like a coagulated blood that bubbles into the form of an eye with a green flame ablaze within it. Are you okay?
In spirit or in physicality? Sorry. I'm alive. I guess. I probably could use some actual rest. Are we near?
It's daytime for you, by the way.
Great. Are we near where I went down originally?
You can't. You have no markers, and you don't have anything.
I try to look for the dead body of the dude.
You do not see it.
I would like to look around for my blood gem again.
Okay. You would think that it... I'm not even going to have you roll an investigation check. You're nowhere near it.
Damn.
So you look around, find nothing.
Rolling around in some wind.
Are you okay? Hello.
No.
Yeah. Do you know where we are?
No. I do not.
Okay. Well, I need to just like an hour to get my bearings. And then, let's put our heads together after that, huh?
I'm sorry you have to see this.
It's okay. It's
I
not your
dragged
fault.
you away. You dropped this near your body. And he gives you the blood jug.
Yeah! Oh, thank you.
Why didn't you use that?
The baths knocked it out of my bag.
No, I mean before, during the battle.
I just didn't get the chance to, I guess.
Okay. I don't know where we are. I don't know when this place ends.
Have you been contacted by anybody else?
Yes. Vivian messaged me.
Oh,
She is, I'm sure, traveling this way, at least in the general direction, but I traveled for many hours to find you.
just Vivian.
I don't know.
Okay. What happened to you? I know I got carried off by the soldier.
What happened to me? I used necromancy. And I failed to keep myself. I was not in my right mind, and I scared the bear away. I scared Dagamaris, and I was unable to protect Vivian or him, or you, or Eupheme. I saw them all go down, and I hid. Because the abomination was rampaging through the encampment.
That makes sense.
And then when the abomination grew weary, I followed where I believed that Legionnaire had taken you. He was bleeding. That's the only way I found you, but his blood was moving. Of its own accord, like worms. This place. Disgusting.
Oh, do you know how much longer until we get out of here?
No, Eklid, I do not. I'm sorry if I seem short. I just don't feel so good.
Very, very understandable. I don't think that encounter went down how any of us thought it would, or wanted it to.
Yes.
It's fine. Does this like heal back after a little bit?
Yes, it does. But you've already seen it. What I really look like.
It matters none to me.
It should.
Why?
Because I care not about being ugly. I care about being a symbol. I'm a sign. Like an advertisement for Gamarian. A model. I represent what he wishes.
Well, we fight for what he doesn't. So.
There was a moment where I did not. And I fought exactly for what he wanted. And necromancy is strong. If I accepted it, I would hold more. Do you know what lycanthropy is? Make a nature check.
Nature check.
Mm-hmm.
10.
No.
Okay.
It is werewolves, werebears, were-tigers, were-rats.
Okay.
They're cursed with lycanthropy. When one accepts the curse, they can control it, bend it to their will. But their mind, their very soul is warped by it. The malignance or altruism of the curse infects the soul. For instance, a were-tiger, though very menacing to look at, has the composure of a monk. The lycanthropy is strange, the curse bent in strange ways. Whereas the werewolf or werebear are malignant. The people that accept those curses are evil people who like the power the lycanthropy brings them. However, if you were bitten by a werebear or a werewolf and you decided to resist the curse, you maintain yourself entirely. But there's a chance that on full moons or other days that spur the lycanthropy, you lose yourself. And you are thrown into the thralls of whatever the curse wishes. When I use necromancy,
That's
the
your,
curse of lichdom does the same.
That's your full moon.
Yes, but it is far more powerful. Lichdom, well, there are few that can even withstand it. There are creatures, their names Bone Claws, whose will was not strong enough, and they are instead bent to the will of that which made them. Their soul filled with hate for trying it, and therefore they are powerful undead servants because they're fueled by more than just their master's will, but a bit of their own. But they were unable to overcome the curse itself, nor were they even powerful enough to accept it. And then you get a bone claw. If you were to try and thrust lichdom onto an average individual, they would simply cease to exist. Turn to sludge. Infect the ground with a vicious necromancy. The residual power would eat away until there was a pit large enough or deep enough that it would span all the way to the Underdark.
So you must be a very unique individual to resist.
I do not know any others that have been, that lichdom has been forced upon them. I believe that Gamarian, and I take pride in this, I believe he was mad at me. I believe I cracked it. This self-proclaimed god. He was angry. His perfection cracked in the moment. And I got him. So, he believes that he has made me suffer. Which he has. Quite a bit, actually. But I have not spent my time idly, Iclet. And there is a reason I go to Cruel. Whether with Titus or with you. I would prefer not. It does not matter. But I won once when I forced the god of Gamarian to frown instead of look at me with stoicism. And I plan on doing that again. But he made one mistake. He made me more powerful, and I already killed 6 of them.
So your
Sure.
responsibility is to resist.
Try to.
Okay.
When I use necromancy, it is increasingly more difficult because the power of death flows through me so strongly. It is a catalyst for Gamarian's influence, the curse. I could give in to it, but you cannot be a lich and be good. Not truly. Every one of them is evil. Unless they resist it in secret, but Gamarian would spot that a mile away. For I am weaker than Gamarian. I am weaker than his second and third in commands. I do not know their names. I just know that there is hierarchy within Dragon's Chosen 10. I know this because some gave orders, some fell in line, some fought with me close, some fought with me from afar, some even shot me with arrows. Not all liches can use the arcane as well as I. They can use necromancy to supplement what they do.
Sure.
But not all of them are mages.
Sounds like you have a good perceivable upper hand. It just,
I have no upper hand.
well, in your goals to resist and to defeat Gamarian, I trust you. Don't squander that. I want to get some rest.
Okay. I will sit here. With you. Baz,
What the fucking hell? What's wrong with him, huh? He seems strange, and you see the part of his face, it's fucking ugly as hell. Necromancy, and
You're talking?
what are you talking about? There's statues of me. Beautiful and marbled.
Statues of you specifically.
Yeah, where do you think your father found me? There's marble statues on either side of me. Oh, the book is marble. At least I think it is. It might be like crystal glass or something, I don't know. But they were me, and I'm fucking gorgeous. Thank you very much. You ever seen anything like me? Huh?
No.
Aye.
Where were these at? So I could go worship you.
I don't know. Cunt. Huh. It don't matter where it was. It's a book. Pedestal. It's a fucking thing. Imagine being so unbelievably stupid that you go into the depths near the Underdark and you see this book and you pick it up, right?
Near the Underdark. Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, fuck off. It's so big. You'll never find it. It don't matter because it won't give you any answers. At least I don't think it will. I don't know what I am. I don't. You think I wouldn't tell you if I knew? You're
Yes.
right. I would not.
Yeah.
Aye, yes. You know me well, yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? You gotta be a stupid. You can't sleep. I know that. I force you not to. I'm just gonna keep talking and talking. Anyway, I was insulting your father.
Like, go into my bag. And I find
You'd have to be one stupid cunt not to be, and he links your minds, to just go into a dungeon, pick up a book, and then bring it back to your family, yeah?
Is that all?
And another thing, if you've never seen anyone like me, don't call me ugly for. I've seen humans before. You're not all that, Icklet, alright? You're short, alright? You got weird hair, and you're a little bit on the left side of the chin, eh? Whereas me, I got spines coming out of it, very pronounced, yeah? I got cheekbones that come out real far, and I got horns, eh? Horns frame the face, alright? I got wings too. Can you fly?
No.
Ain't no way you can fly. I can. I can fly.
I can fly if I hold on to you.
You think I'm big enough to make you fly with me?
Are you not?
No.
Strong enough?
No, I'm not. That's alright though. Because I can make myself fly, and I don't... Listen, I don't measure my worth by how many people I can pick up and fly. But if I did, at least I can pick myself up. You can't fucking pick your own self up, so he's better than. Iglid.
Flying?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly, Iglid. Rise up now with my What's that in?
Huh?
Phlegm in my throat. What? You think that means something? No, it don't mean anything.
I just have never heard it before.
What are you talking about? You heard me with phlegm before.
Oh, you said phlegm. I thought you said flame.
Flame? You ever seen me shoot flame? I'm a muff.
No,
Exactly. Exactly.
And Yahiro's just sitting there. I thought you were sleeping.
Well, I'm gonna rest whenever he shuts up.
Liches.
Why don't you go make friends or something?
With who? That stinky bitch. He smells so bad. You smell him?
No, I can't smell him or Vivian.
I'll work on that. Cause well, we got in the crew and you see somebody and you're like, oh, you're powerful, maybe I'll make you my father figure. Don't think I don't see what's going on there, Nicklin.
What's going on, Babs?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. All I'm saying is that guy right there, he's talking a lot of smack about other villages. What is he? It's like if I was gonna talk smack about birds. I sort of look like a bird, eh? Cool one. Red and spiny. Yeah. Boy, if I was gonna talk shit about birds, saying that flying is stupid, well, fucking flying myself makes me a hypocrite. So not only is he an evil hypocrite, but he's a hypocrite. Aye.
Good observation.
You're a fucking condescending bitch, aren't you? That's fine. You got your ass fucking kicked in that battle. You feel bad?
I'm sure we all do.
You know, you let everyone down then?
I think we all let each other down.
Oh, I think you let everyone else down a bit more. You went in. You went in. And then you used my most powerful spell that I give you. And you used it on yourself. What's that about, eh? What?
Why I went in.
What?
What? You know why I went in.
The fuck I do?
Or were you not listening to the plan?
Because
I know that you like to listen.
I heard something.
Babs.
Listen. I heard
I need to
that you were going to be... Well, it don't matter. It don't. But you're scrawny. And you don't take blows. That big fucker that I'm gonna
I
kill.
was not supposed to be down there for more than a little bit. Okay?
My ass was hanging up in the air for a while. I know that.
I don't want
Face down into that.
that's nice.
What? You mad at me? I'm not the one that decided, I didn't go in there. You see that big guy? The big guy there I'm gonna kill, the Takamura, yeah, you see him? There you go in. He's wearing armor. And he didn't go in.
You think you can teleport in and out?
I don't care what he can do. I'm fucking, it don't matter. But Listen, you little fucker. If you die, I'm in a book.
Uh-huh. Oh, I thought you said it wasn't too bad.
It's not too bad, but I don't. Listen.
Get him. Put him in a corner.
That's fine. If I knew who was giving me power, or if I knew, I would be talking to them. I'd be saying how much of a naughty fucker you are. Why? That's fine. That's alright. Fuck you. Oh, well, that's fine. You're just gonna sit there and stare at me. With your stupid little...
And I pull out the book.
Oh, don't you dare! He goes in.
You won! You finally won one!
Alright.
Oh, a well-deserved victory for Icklid. That
Okay.
fucking time.
And I want a short rest.
Okay. So, you sit there for an hour.
Okay, thank God.
Get some slots, brother. Get some healing.
Yahiro, the entire time, just sits cross-legged in front of you.
Do we not take a short rest?
No.
Damn. Or no, I mean a long rest prior to...
The battle? You did.
We did. We did, okay. And I didn't use hit die before then, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I have all mine. I don't know why that was fucking weird. Okay. Yay. That's 4.
There's a button for short rest, you know.
Huh?
That heals you for you. Heals for you.
What, it like does the die roll for you? Oh, whatever. I'm already rolling.
That's fine. Just keep doing it, but just for future reference.
Okay. Oh, it does, huh? Yeah, I guess, well.
Oh, it does, huh?
Great, thank you.
Okay. Are you ready to go? You see at this point the flesh, the actual flesh, is beginning to creep upon his face. His eye fully healed at this point, just the jaw missing a bit. Every time he talks, you see power rising from his throat.
Ooh, that's so cool. Witches are so cool.
Yeah, I think we can go. I'm just gonna let me try something real quick. And I do want to whip out my book and attempt to write to Eupheme.
Okay. D1 or D10?
Go, 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 go.
40.
40 doesn't work as intended, so I'm going to need you to roll a D1 or a D10 again. Under 25, you send to Titus Mirkwood. Under 50, you send to Baldric for Servius. Under
He doesn't
70.
even know Baldric for Servius.
I know.
You're just trying to fuck with us, huh? You
Wait,
just
no.
wanna mess.
You're right. So under 50, you send to Hector Dollhouse.
Ah.
He doesn't know Hector either.
He's scried on him.
I was grabbing right there. Right?
He's tried to, and you smoke.
Oh.
Yeah. 75 and under, you send to Eupheme. 100 and under, you send to Vivian.
The stakes aren't that high.
No. Titus Mirkwood? 92.
92, so you send to
Okay.
Vivian.
Okay. But I don't know this, right?
No.
Okay, so I still write Eupheme.
Okay.
Yeah. Eupheme. I'm alright with Yahiro. No idea where we are.
It's nighttime at this point, by the way.
Okay. After an hour of rest? Daytime
No.
and nighttime?
You, in order to get a short rest from all that in this atmosphere, I'd say you'd need at least 4 or 5 hours.
Damn, wow. Okay. No idea where we are. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So during your watch, you hear this.
Then I'll wait until everybody wakes up.
Okay.
Oh, I will respond first. Sorry, I forgot I could do that. Not Eupheme, but glad to hear that you're alive. We're headed your way. I'm glad you found Yahiro. Hopefully we'll be able to reconvene soon. Don't die.
Baths crawls out of the book.
Sorry on that. Don't feel good.
Oh,
Oh, he's hurt.
okay. I didn't.
You don't respect me.
Didn't send into Eupheme, but someone picked up.
I was fucking that little necromancer.
What? Oh, you think it was Vivian?
I know it was. I was in the book.
Oh. Okay.
Good. Gonna apologize for shutting the door in my face.
Yeah, Hero, are we gonna move or stay where we are?
Don't mess with him. Don't mess with him that much.
What? It's fine.
And he crawls back into the book. What?
Are we gonna?
We wait out the night.
Yeah.
I would like to, erect a hut, same as Vivian does.
Oh, can you do that spell?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
It is a very rudimentary spell.
He's copying me, oh my god.
That's nice.
Yes, and we will just wait out the night. We can both keep watch together. He's going to roll a d100 and a d10.
Can he do the spell?
Can he? Can he? It's a rudimentary spell.
13.
Wow.
It backfires. So
I guess I'm just a better wizard.
a beacon erupts
Ah.
like a spotlight. Okay. Then we're moving, I suppose. Let us move, but be cautious of the surroundings. I'll keep an eye out, and so should you.
Where are we going? Just do.
I don't know, Icklid. Just follow me. Okay?
No, actually, I don't like that. We should determine a direction. Do we move more towards them, or we just move due west?
West.
Okay. Let's go.
No. Not west. That is further in towards Tristram. Let us head south, southwest.
Okay.
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 Keep an eye out for everything.
Sure. Can I make a perception check?
Yeah.
You said no to a lich who was giving you lich eyes. Jeepers.
bad ideas.
Creepers. Lich, get
21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring up your iron really fast.
Still got a lich jaw.
Yeah, man. He's half a face, and he
Okay,
goes,
so he rolled.
and you're like,
What if he went, how about we flip a coin?
so good.
Once regards.
Wouldn't that be the biggest fuck you of the century?
We go north if you get, fucking death.
All right.
I wonder if Ivar would like it in here.
16.
Oh, I was doing a Two-Face reference, but sure.
Oh.
No, he's
Ah.
basically Two-Face.
That's better.
Harvey Dent.
I get it now.
All right. And then, so you all, both of you, along with Baths, that has now crawled sort of out of the book and is just looking out.
Just be a rat, brother.
You all look out as a tornadoes, lightning, right in front of you at one point, dust and debris, but you manage to maintain eye line on everything around you, or at least most with his 16. But you get about a mile away, seeing some of the abominations wandering off in the distance, but nowhere near you. I will try again.
Go, yeah, hero. Go, yeah.
87.
Okay.
See?
Nice.
Let let's wait here.
Yeah.
Well, your hand just goes right through it.
Oh, it goes. Oh, I thought
Because
it
you
was...
can walk in and out of it.
Oh.
It's on the outside that it's hard only to those that can't get in.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to pretend that I'm asleep. I'm going to lay down and I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay. I'll keep watch.
Okay,
I can do as much.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an investigation. I mean, perception check. Sorry, it is now May 30th.
Another 21.
Damn.
Another 21?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, we didn't
Okay.
get those adamantine chains.
You wouldn't have been able to carry this.
I would have gotten them.
Okay. They were
they're
like this far around.
Yeah, and they're
Dina.
adamantine.
I could have gotten something off of them.
Absolutely not.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
It's D&D.
I could have mined a
all right? I have a D20. I can do anything. All right?
Okay. The CR to get some adamantine off of that chain probably would have been around 30.
30 persuasion.
No. Yeah. Please, sir.
We have
Spare some adamantine.
We have a lich.
Okay.
Could have asked
So-
our uncle to get it for us.
You look out again into the King's Waste. You and Yahiro, unpack. Silently, you set up a small camp and prepare for a night of no sleep. You are interrupted suddenly by an enormous explosive sound not far from you, followed by a shockwave that rolls over you like an invisible and incredibly hot wave. You hear it over the bubble. You grip your ears in pain as they ring out so loudly you think for a moment you may never hear again. Looking to where you believe the sound to have emanated from, you see a Dragon King's elm set ablaze with a deep orange, milky flame that seems to fall apart. To fall upward off of it like melting honey. The light of the fire illuminates a large swath of land around and within it. The otherwise pitch black, created by the rolling and restless storm clouds above, momentarily set apart by the milky honey-like flame. Its branches, pointing primarily upward, remain motionless and translucent as glass. The veins of red that course through it seem to move slightly under the heat. And at the very top of the elm, where the lightning struck it, a light blue flame burns amidst, like honey licks of deep orange that surround it.
Yeah, you.
I'm awake. I saw it. Yes, it is strangely beautiful. What?
I don't know. Do we do anything?
About what? The tree? Do you want to go and touch it? I would not suggest it, Iglid. You might get strange. Turn, I don't know, grow a third limb or something.
Thank you for your sage advice.
I can't tell if you're joking.
Sorry, you can go back to sleeping.
Is something bothering you, Iglid?
It was just the. So I'm a little on edge after everything that happened. It's just us two, and neither of us are operating at full capacity.
I'm near it. I don't think you need to worry.
Okay.
If one of those abominations comes, I just ask that you stand back and I will handle it.
That makes me feel less skittish. Thanks.
Yes. Well, if two of them arrive, then we are running away. Fast.
I like that.
Yes. I don't think I could take on two of them. Maybe. But I fear that the power I would need is corrupting. Anyway, You keep on with your watch. I will help you in a bit.
No worries.
Okay?
Alright.
So, the night comes to an end, and you all, separate locations within the King's Waste, see the clouds evaporate into nothing. The sun beating down upon you through almost a magnifying glass. You see the sparse corn, the rolling hills, and the cut-upon caverns filled with lightning, lit very well by the scorching sun. Eupheme, Dagamaris, and Vivian, you awake first. The dome still around you as you come to.
Iglid sent to me last night.
Okay.
He's alive.
He's alive. I think he meant to send to you. Something must have gone wrong with his spell.
Of course he.
Shocking.
He's with Yahiro. They're safe.
Okay.
They're traveling. I'll try and send to him again today and see if we can find a way to intercept each other.
Or we just both leave. Head
I
southwest,
suppose we
yes.
could also do that.
Why would we try and find them when we can just meet up?
Well, I just don't think that the three of us, no offense, would be able to take down one of those abominations by
Oh, we have
ourselves.
a bear. We have a bear as well.
We had a lich.
And a weasel.
Yes, and a weasel.
If I can get polymorph to work.
Maybe we just avoid them.
Exactly.
I agree.
Although I could probably take one down.
I admire your confidence.
I believe I could as well.
I admire your confidence. Hopefully we will not have to put either of them to the test.
I was never good at tests.
I can tell.
I'm gonna send to Iglid.
Okay. Do you want to earn a D10?
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna work out fine. 79.
Okay.
What direction are you heading so we can intercept you? Or should we both make our way out and meet outside of the Scar? Not of Cruel, but of Glaucon. The Waste.
We're heading to Pools, right? We're heading southwest. I'm not sure where you guys are. I think we will, however, just continue to head southwest.
Okay. They're heading southwest towards Pools.
Then let us do the same.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea. Did he seem upset with, upset?
Why would he be upset?
Let's see if
We have an
Vivian can
upsetting-
pick up on tone. Can I roll a post insight check on Iglid?
Sure.
Minus. Sorry. Oh. Insight? Yeah. Oh, it's only -1. 14.
14? Yeah, sure. What is the general emotion? Nothing too in depth. What do you think that Iglid
He's
was?
perturbed.
Perturbed.
He seems perturbed, but he doesn't
Why?
seem... I don't know. He's with Yahiro. Yahiro did not look very good.
I'm
when-
sorry, Eupheme, if he tries to talk. Oh,
What are you talking about?
if he is angry that we did something.
Why are you jumping to that conclusion? I mean, perturbed probably because he's traveling with Yahiro.
Dagamaris is the only one who could be angry.
You saw Yahiro.
Absolutely. What?
You saw him.
I did. He was very frightening.
Yes, so it's possible that perhaps Iglid is a bit frightened of Yahiro.
Perhaps.
Also, I said I'd have his back, and then I didn't, so...
He also jumped into the canyon when that wasn't the plan.
Yeah, he jumped next to me, though.
It's fine,
So?
but you were also down there alone, and that wasn't ideal in the first place.
There was a moment when I killed one of the guards where I couldn't tell which way was up. My body kind of moved on its own, and I could have been there for him in that time.
Was your body moving on its own when you picked up the fireball again?
No, that was all me.
That is unfortunate.
Was yours moving on its own when you blew yourself up twice?
Oh.
We all floundered.
But here's the difference. Is that I had no control over whether or not they blew up at me.
Sure you did.
No, I did not. It was this area. Do you not see it?
Well, I think I kicked a rock or something when I tried to throw it, so...
I see.
Interesting.
The point is, when we find him again, I'm going to talk to him about staying back, like I do. The point is, it's not your fault.
He was there to help me, obviously.
He was there to help you, obviously.
Why didn't you just get out sooner? Don't you have teleport? Wasn't that the entire reason you went in there?
Well, you found the item, didn't you? The anchor.
Yes, but why didn't he just teleport out with it and chuck it away?
There was a lot happening.
Doesn't matter. I suppose it does not
I
matter.
wanted to make sure that the spellcasters got hit by that fireball. It didn't work out.
It was a good plan if it all worked out, and nothing worked out for any of us. There's no point in blaming anybody now.
I'm not blaming anyone. I just anticipate Icklid being petulant.
Perhaps don't
better than
anticipate
dead.
it.
Yes, it is. It's still annoying. I do not feel like my headache getting worse.
Well, at least we can start heading out now.
Sure.
Southwest.
Southwest.
That's still the direction. Pools is incorrect. Yes.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of
You
this
travel
dragon waste.
for the 10th day on May 30th. The headaches, upset stomachs, aching gonads, tingling skin, muscle spasms, and the constant anxiety have remained the entire time you've been within the wastes. You've never gotten used to it, really, as the area's radiation doesn't seem to let you. But you've managed to push it back to the back of your mind as you've pushed through, making it a bit manageable. However, as you walk on this 10th day out of Schwenten, you feel your mind slipping. You feel your ability to push these gnawing sensations to the back of your mind slipping away, and you begin to falter in your resolve as the hours go by. The dirt beneath your feet begins to feel similar to the bedrock of Mortem's River, and the air around you begins to feel like the most welcoming of arms to your soul. You see the faces of your party. Yahiro sees Icklid's mouth rest agape as his feet slam hard into the hard soil all around you. With every breath, he hears him rasp. And as he looks back towards Yahiro, he sees a look of sadness and desperation within his young eyes, beneath cracked skin and beneath bleeding lips. Euphem's hair slaps heavily against the back of his neck, matted down with sweat, grime, and a bit of blood. His face looks filled not with sadness, but with a twinkle of rage and despair, a rare sight. Dagamaris's face looks nearly unchanged, his skin caked with grime and blood, but his environment seems to bother him very little. Only his eyes give any expression away, a look of dissociation, and his armor crashes heavily upon his still lifted shoulders. Vivian looks rather deathly, her back slouched as she walks, and her veil lifted and pushed back to allow her gaunt face to feel the humid air of the wastes. Her expression is filled with the same thing it has been, anxiety and a sprinkle of hatred, though it appears to be relaxed forcefully from exhaustion. You all trudge on, seeing the faces of your companions diminish in elasticity and color as the day goes on. However, after a meager 3 hours of travel, you see what appear to be rolling hills of green, wiggling through the lens of the magical mirage, along with the towering, bright gray and snow-covered caps of the Bouveau Cap. You see rolling fields dotted with muted purple and orange-filled flowers. Patches of tall white and black-trunked birch trees filled with light green and lush leaves that tower 7 to 8 feet into the blue sky. And blankets of small wildflowers intersperse the rich green fields that cover the untouched hills of the Dunland Fields. You exit the wastes fully. feeling the cooled mountain air brush briskly against your parched skin, and the beautiful scent of green and the flowers fill wonderfully into your noses. Behind you, you see what's almost like a wall of mirage towering from the magic that was unleashed upon the land. Like a wall, it doesn't appear to creep slowly into existence, but rather abruptly, stopping at the green right where the magic laid waste and not an inch further. In front of you, now that your eyes have adjusted, it appears the colors have been muted, and the radiation has affected even that which is not within its boundaries, within the boundaries of the miasma. But not to an extreme, it seems, as of yet, and it still brings you an absolute enormous amount of joy. That is what you see. You and Yahiro remain in the wastes for now. Are you all waiting, then, at the wall? What are you all doing?
No, I'm going out.
You're
Well,
continuing forward?
No, we're already out of the mirage. Yes.
You are out of the
We're out of
mirage.
the mirage, just
Okay.
waiting. Yeah.
Mhm.
I say we wait here for them to come out as well.
I'll deal with the weasel.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Let them free.
sort of slinks out. Whiskers twitching, the bear. Sort of. He slinks down your leg and then goes over to you and like nibbles at your toe. Looks up, seemingly waiting for something.
Are you, is he hungry? Oh,
He goes,
but you gotta go.
God, I
More
want it.
apples.
okay,
I want
then you
a
can get him an
weasel so
apple.
bad.
He puts it in his mouth, about halfway eaten.
Safe travels.
You see him hop, his like arch back like a slinky upon the ground, and then you see him disappear into the greenery. Good job.
I bet he's got a story to tell.
To who? The other weasels.
Yes.
All right. Did they do that? Tell
Tell
stories.
stories? Everything tells stories.
The bear. What is his problem? Well, I guess if a bear can tell stories, it's so weird, is it not? Strange to
Well-
think that a bear can talk.
They're all story. I mean, they're all souls. It's all life.
Life meant nothing where I am from.
That's a hell of a story.
What is that face, Vivian?
That's not Vivian's face. I'm sorry. It's funny every time he does it. Life meant nothing. Puts eyeliner under his eyes. I know it's actually tragic, but the way he brings it up every time is so funny. I respect him. I respect his trauma. I'm sorry.
Wow. Vivian really be out here saving
It's
inspiration
not
for Hector and then
Vivian.
going, wow,
It's not
Dagomar.
Vivian. It's not Vivian. It's me. It's funny. You think Vivian's out here going?
A little bit.
No, she's not. She's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what are you guys doing?
Are we moving or?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know. Vivian's been keeping track of where they are.
They said they were moving southwest as well. I obviously don't know from
Do you
where.
want to send to them if they see?
I guess now
the
that magic
mountains?
is not going to be as messed up.
Roll a D100.
Are you fucking me?
Kidding. I'm kidding. You're kidding. I'm kidding. It's permanent now. You went to the waste. Now your magic is fucked up.
God. Just throw the spellbook on the floor.
Yeah. Fuck it. I don't need it.
I'm a fighter now.
It's
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I do soul transmutation now.
Yeah.
It's just me and my soul sword.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna send to Iquid.
Okay. You do not need to roll a D100 and D10.
Nice. That feels good. I can use my class again.
Actually, he's still in there. Roll a D100 and a
You're a
D10.
bitch.
Because you were casting it upon him.
Bitch made.
I'm just
At
trying
least
to be
it's good that
consistent.
it works that way because the scribe earlier.
63.
Yeah, exactly. 63? Okay, it works less than you would want.
Yeah, no spice for you. No Archmage for Servius for you.
Take that, DM.
Take that.
Yeah, I really, you know what? I feel that. That hurts. You wound me.
We made it out. We'll keep an eye out for you both. Can you see anything yet?
I don't see anything on the horizon, do I?
Make a perception check.
Okay, cool.
Perceive.
Nat 20.
Okay, what's that total?
27.
27? Okay. So you don't see anything right now.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah. I see nothing on the horizon. Glad to hear you're out. We'll see you soon, I guess.
They still can't see the hills.
Just wait, I guess.
We could travel, well,
Into it again.
no, I was gonna say south.
Why would we go south?
We know
They
they're
were-
going south.
They were further north than us,
They were
though.
further north. They were going
Oh.
south,
And they were traveling southwest.
southwest.
Okay.
We should be able to see them if they exit. I can keep an eye out. I'll send my raven out. How's
Okay.
that?
Or he just sends to us when he's out. You think he can handle that?
That too, but it'd be nice to see. In case something's wrong.
Sure.
I'm gonna sit down.
I guess we should just enjoy each other's company.
Who? What? Oh, us. Yes, I'm bouncing.
I'm gonna take Haithcol out of the cup so that he doesn't have to be the size of a bean anymore. can stretch.
Eupheme sees this as he.
What are you feeding?
I'm not giving him anything.
What is that?
It's
Oh,
It's
is that
Hithgol.
thing?
it's Hithgol.
He's so big.
Well,
You
he's
sure
just
it's
been.
not 3 of them?
It's fine. He's fine. He's.
What are you
still-
talking about?
What do you
This is a
mean?
ball of lightning.
And he's very nice.
It talks to you.
No,
Then how do you know it's nice?
because he likes to hold my hand, and he plays.
If I start holding your hand, will you think I'm nice?
I'd love to see that. We should hug each other more often as well.
You remind me of someone. And in this place, do not please remind me of him.
Okay.
Anyway, it's fine.
What?
He's fine.
You did not answer my question.
What question?
If I held your hand, Vivian, would you think I was nice? Oh, by the gods, you would. I cannot believe it.
It's a nice gesture.
No, it is not. I am not nice, and me holding your hand would not change that.
It would make you moderately nicer.
Even if I was faking it, lying.
Well, why are you lying? In the hypothetical.
You all truly drive me up the wall.
I'm just trying to understand this hypothetical. I guess this is a you guys thing. I could turn around.
I'm gonna snap and send my raven up and go blind.
You know, the drow didn't speak to me very much, and I really never appreciated it until I was here. Hector talked incessantly. While I was in that sack, he would chide me all the time, and his cat kept eyeing me up and down, licked its chops, and then I found out that he talked to it. Everyone talks so much here.
It's how we connect.
I connect in silent contemplation. Through actions. I believe that is best. Is that all? Now you do not talk.
Well, I'm not one to. I don't want to tell you that that's terrible. But since you've prodded me, haven't been as alone as you have, but I have been alone. Silence doesn't serve me well. And I'd find it hard to believe that it would serve you at all, either.
From what I can see, from those who I see talk more than not, they do not like what whispers their mind gives them. A yearning to fill the void so that something does not. Why do you think Humphrey talks so much?
Can't say that's completely wrong,
I know it is not.
but there's also strength
In talking,
in connecting.
in what way? Why would I want to connect deeply with any of you, with the exception of Vivian, who I do not believe it is a shock that she is the only person that I really care about here.
Ouch.
Sorry, but I believe that there is a large possibility that I see you die. Just like I believe it is a large possibility that I see Iklid die, that I see Yahiro die, that I see everyone around me die.
And so you don't want to connect with me because you're afraid of...
That's not a fear. But my mind is already burdened enough. Why would I burden it more?
Well, if you see me as a burden, then I guess that is...
What an interesting way to twist someone's words.
I...
It is the emotional baggage that is the burden. Connections in and of themselves are not.
The image of me dying is not the only thing that you get out of a relationship, Deckmars.
No, but it is the ultimate goal of all life, is to die.
So,
And you are but a human. Even
the
if I
ultimate
were...
goal of life is to live.
Sure,
And you succeed in that when you die.
perhaps. Although I have seen many that will disagree that they were successful in living life.
And so they get another one.
Maybe. Unless you are someone like her.
Vivian has a way to go.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that those who Vivian kills and resurrects do not get that same opportunity, do they not? Do all the people in Cruel get that same opportunity? Do the souls within Titus Mirkwood have that same possibility?
Well,
Do the souls you found wandering have that same possibility?
my whole job is to help them find that possibility.
Yes, you do. But
By my blade, they do.
what of... It is a moot point.
Do what you will, Dougmars, but while I am running away from my own silence, I'm not running away from life.
I don't think you're running away from life. I think you are
I think you are.
not running away from life. I'm running towards the only way that I know how to live it. I see no living fruitfully in any way other than fighting.
Well, life is fighting, but you live by the inch,
Ooh.
and you take every inch.
I once believed that same thing, but only one of us was a soldier who was taught that exact ideology.
I think you've been fighting for the wrong things.
You think I've been fighting for the wrong things? And what is that? The freedom of my people.
No.
Is that wrong?
No, of course not.
Then what am I fighting for, Eupheme? Analyze me. Tell me what I'm thinking.
It seems like you're fighting solely for victory.
Victory? Over whom? Over what?
Whatever your goals are, I'm just saying that there are small victories in every moment, in every connection.
Would you think that way? If your life was ending in 2 months, would you think that every moment was a victory? Would you look so fondly upon saving the weasel? Would everything spark as much joy? Or would only the larger things ignite anything?
I've thought that I've thought that I've lived my last day for years.
Why is that?
I'm cursed.
By whom?
I don't know. But death is right around the corner for me. I know.
Then why do you use necromancy?
I didn't know it was necromancy until recently.
Hmm.
But everything I do is because I think I'm going to die at any moment. And I want the last thing that I do to be something good.
Then we have two very different philosophies. For you have no grand goal. You don't have a purpose.
They're all grand goals.
That is not true.
Every last one of them is a life. Every last one of them is a soul. Every last one of them is important.
Their value. There is value in each person. To a degree. Some are worth more than others. Baldric for Servius and that weasel share very little in common. As if I saw that weasel again, I would look fondly upon him. Say, oh, that is a weasel, and I saved him with Eupheme. Baldric for Servius' life means nothing. It is forfeit. People who use their lives to commit such heinous acts, such as the Lord of Pestilence, Viscardi Morgan, their lives mean nothing. And us mortals, since we have been given this free will, we, with this free will, can enact judgment upon other mortals, giving value to certain things. And in that way, I can also ascribe value to your goals and to mine. My goals are far grander than yours. They mean more.
I'm sure you would think that.
Objectively, they do. Your goal, you think saving that weasel is the same as saving my people. You insult me. You insult everything that I stand for. You insult the people that have died under my feet. You insult Vivian. If I were to say...
It's only an insult because you think so little of weasels.
No, it is an insult because you think so highly of them. It is because you do not ascribe value to things because you see none in yourself. If you
You've
want...
never talked to a weasel before, have you?
I have not, but I see you. You value your life so little, so you ascribe so much to everything else. Coping mechanism. You can laugh it away. It does not feel good to be analyzed, does it, Eupheme?
It's true.
I know it is.
I don't have anything.
I know. So do not try and give value to other things and other people when you yourself have no value in yourself.
I don't have anything, but at least I can give to others.
If you have nothing, what can you give?
There are things that you don't have to pull from in order to give. I give whatever I have left. I don't know how much I have left. But every time that I'm asked, I find that I can give more.
You're
Because
right.
I care about more than a laundry list of ideas and people.
Do you not understand what you just said? You do not know how long you have left. It could be 80 years you have. You could live your whole life. And you have lived this way, and that is good. I appreciate that. However, I do know how much I have, Eupheme. 2 months. 2 months I have. It is not a question. It is not a lingering thought in my mind about when. It is how. How will Titus Mirkwood squash me under his boot? Will he crush my skull? Will he illuminate my very soul with lightning? Or perhaps he cuts my legs off like he saw the Lord of Pestilence did. Perhaps he plays with me. I do not know. But what I do know is that it will happen, and it will be awful and painful, and every goal that I had will be for naught. Because I will have it taken from me. I have no control. I have no control other than my pride. My pride and my ability to do whatever I can in these 2 months. Now you can wax philosophically at me, say that a weasel's life is just as important, and that may be true if you have the ability to see such things, and I do not.
I don't believe that.
I don't need you to believe it, but there are certain things that just are. Air, you can breathe. Water, fresh water, you can drink. And magic, you can use.
You're not a stone, Degamars. You're not a rock. You're a living thing. You're alive.
I understand that,
And you
Ephraim.
can live in the margins. You're just choosing not to.
I am living in the margins. I'm living in thin ones. Thin ones I can barely break free of.
Without any connection.
What is the purpose of connection within these 2 months? What do I gain but more pain? Ephraim.
Do you wish only to gain, or do you wish to give? What can you offer? A life around you.
What can I give? It's reminiscent. Even these hills. I remember being on a cart with this man. And he would toy with me, say things like the light was guiding him. A holier than thou individual looking down on me. How dare both of you look down upon me?
I don't.
You do. Your condescension drips. What do I have to give? I have given everything. I've given my entire life for others. Do not speak as if you know anything.
I don't. I don't.
You
know
do.
anything. I don't know anything.
All
And I
you do is
don't
wax.
judge. I'm not trying to judge. I'm merely trying to challenge you. I'm trying to ask more of you, and if you cannot give more, then so be it.
You want more of me.
It might not be fair to ask.
It is
But
impossible.
if I did not ask, then I would not. I wouldn't feel right with myself.
You would not feel right asking that I give more. What sick philosophy do you hold that you would look at me, someone who has nothing? That is like going to someone. I saw some homeless people, some beggars in Dunborough, and I gave them coin of mine. But what if I went to them and I said, what are you giving? What are you giving to the mother struggling to feed her children, you selfish worm? I spit upon them for not giving. All they want is to
Putting
get.
words in my mouth.
I'm not putting. What would you say to them? What would you say to the homeless? What would you say to the beggars?
I'm saying I believe in you, and you're saying that that's
I'm glad you believe in me.
insulting to ask.
No, it is not insulting that you believe in me. I believe in myself. That is all I have. All I have is myself and Vivian.
Because you don't want anything else.
No,
I'm right
I
here,
want
Dennis.
so much more, Ephraim. I just cannot have it. I understand that your family disappeared. Did you see it happen?
I did not.
That is good. I'm glad you did not. Would not wish that upon anyone. Have you ever been in war?
No.
It is good. Would not wish that upon anyone. Have you ever been tied in a cell and had an archmage loom over you and force you to turn in one of your companions?
No.
Have you ever been forced to kneel in front of the person that you knew slaughtered your people?
Gods, no.
Do you think that if you had done any of these things, your perception, your philosophy might change? Okay, then all I ask, all I need, is that you have some empathy and you stop trying so hard to... I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what goal you have in mind. You're not going to lighten my day. You're not going to make me happy. No one will. The only thing that will make me happy, there are a couple, and I do not believe any of them will happen. 1, I lop the head of Glaucon from his shoulders. 2, I watch as Vivian decimates Baldric for Servius. 3, I save my people. 4, something happens to Titus Mirkwood. I am not sure what that is.
I think you misunderstand me.
It is hard when you make no sense.
I'm not trying to make you happy. I'm not happy.
I can see that, Eupheme. It is blindingly obvious.
I haven't seen the things you've seen. I haven't done the things you've done. And I probably would have a different view if I had. But that's why we open our mouths, and that's why we connect, and that's why we tell stories. So we can share what little we have. And it is little.
The only stories I have are sad ones that I feel not to tell.
And I won't ask you to if you don't want to.
There is nothing to talk about.
I'm just offering another view.
How do I connect, Eupheme, when I spoke to no one? There were possibly 3 times I spoke to my father. And each time I was guarded by Erlendish royal guard. And each time they forced me to spit on him. They made me chide and berate and belittle my own father. And they made sure they told me who he was. He was not allowed to look at me, or he was cooked in the face, kicked. I have so few good memories. I have spoken with Yahiro about some of them because I believe he can truly empathize with me. I danced in bars a little.
Saw you once
What?
in the bar.
Oh, yes. Well, in the Underdark, I wore a different face when I played the ocarina. Once a week, I was able to do so. That is all I have, along with fleeting memories of my mother. She was nice. But I saw her die, and I wish not to bore you with that story yet again. Regardless, I cannot connect with anyone. I tried, and almost ran out of Schwenten.
For what it's worth. I don't see you as a stranger.
Good. I don't see you as one either. I just don't see you as a friend. I don't see Iklit as a friend. I don't see Yahiro as a friend. And I see Vivian as a... I do not feel like dealing with that right now. Possibly a sister. I do not know. But again, you must understand that every woman I've ever seen was villainous, a monster. Not everyone, but up here they are fine. They seem to like me.
It's not as my past is definitely not as rough as yours. But there was a time when I was alone. There was a point where I barely even knew how to speak common because I wasn't socialized at all. And I came across my family, as you know, and through stories and without even like, speaking to me, they made me feel at home. And I guess this is another one of my selfish endeavors where I just wished that I could do that for someone else. And if I can't, that's okay. It's good enough that I tried.
I appreciate the sentiment. I do. I'm not a hollow monster, filled with only pride and cowardice as I once was. I'm not saying that you could never be my friend. I'm not saying that Iklid and Yahiro could not be my friends. Just not right now. Not here. Not before I do something.
You don't have to be. You don't have to do anything for me to consider you a friend.
I'm glad you can consider me a friend. I just hope that you do not burden me.
No, I'm not demanding anything of you.
Good. I hope you are not offended. It is not because I do not like you. I have disliked few people. Some I have disliked too quickly because I was a bad person. Just as the person that I compared you to, I disliked him.
You sounded like an asshole.
He was at times. He tried to get my anger and a rise out of me, but I believe he was doing so because he did not understand how there's no other word for it, evil I was. I did wish to kill him. I wished him dead, and when I saw him roll in front of me, I did not care that he got burnt, because there's nothing. I do not think that anymore, just because I do not care to consider you a friend right now. I would not burn you if you rolled in front of me. I've changed in that way.
You burned him?
Yes, without a second thought. I cast burning hands, and he was there. I'm not proud of it. But there were enemies, and Vivian was about to die. So I did what I thought I needed to. It was not good. Again, I'm not proud of it. But there's nothing I can do now. He is dead. I did not kill him. But I did let him die.
Yeah, if I die, please don't burn me.
No, I burned him before he died. He died in
Don't
a
do that
separate
either.
occasion. I will try not to. But if it is between you and Vivian, I will choose Vivian and I will burn you.
Please. I wouldn't choose myself either.
Good. I'm glad that is settled. Again, I do not think less of you. I do not dislike you. There are parts of you I enjoy.
It's my arms?
Arms?
It's a bad joke, don't worry about it.
No, you are a good musician. I enjoy music. It's something I enjoy.
You still have the ocarina.
I do. I do not know how good I am. I do not know if Irelandish music is any good. The bars were...
I love to collect sounds. If you feel like it.
Not today. This is a bad one. Every day is bad.
It's not gonna get better anytime soon.
I agree.
Music makes it slightly better.
I will come to you.
I won't say another word about it. About any of this.
I'm sorry about your family.
Thank you.
Yes. Let us wait.
Do you think she can hear us?
I know she can.
Damn it, I was hoping to keep that a secret. And Baby just goes,
It is all right. Vivian already knows that I have strange. We have a bad relationship.
I'm a little embarrassed.
What?
I'm a little embarrassed.
Don't be.
sorry.
That made it worse, Vivian. I'm gonna take a stroll.
So. And Dagmar's is gonna pull you aside. Vivian has a troubled past with companions.
I think I've heard a little bit about that.
Everyone except for myself that has seen who she is has threatened to kill her.
A necromancer or...
Drow. And necromancer. Faye, the person I burned, threatened her the same day that we tried to save her. And I left. She blames me. I have a good reason and I will not apologize for it. But I could see in the circumstance it did not feel good. Siren, who you met.
The grumpy one.
Yes, I do not know what happened between them after I met with her again. She was different. And that is where I come in. I have told her that she discussed me on multiple occasions. Because she does at times. And I cannot do anything about that. She reminds me of people I knew in the Underdark, and she is a necromancer. She's extremely selfish, and she's the only friend I have. I do not know how to behave. I apologize, but you must bear with both of us.
I don't think I want to accept that apology. But I appreciate the sentiment.
So, what did I say sorry for again?
I don't like the idea of you apologizing for who you are.
I am saying that I apologize for our lack. We were not taught how to be people. At least I was not, and Vivian does not remember her teaching. It has been a long journey, and before I was a person, I was a monster who had nothing but gold and... Yes.
I don't think I could ever understand. But I've seen a lot of people. Nothing like you two. Nothing like Iglid.
Yes, he's weird.
But the beauty and the sense of worth I see in life that I don't see it myself. Makes it a joy every time. Through each step. I don't really need anything more. But thank you for the sentiment.
Yes. All right. Then he walks off.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Okay. So you are patrolling the sides of the wall up north, right?
When Dagomar comes back, I'm gonna keep seeing through the crow, but I am gonna say something.
Okay. It is me.
Is Eupheim still here?
No, he went on a walk.
Sorry for eavesdropping.
I knew you were listening.
And I'm also sorry.
Can we do this later? I've talked too much with Eupheim. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, it's okay.
No, please.
You're right. You.
No, Vivian, please, just say it.
Listen! It's in character.
No, it's fine. I forgot.
Vivian, you did not forget. I'm getting angry. Just say it. I did not mean to cut you off. I am just not accustomed to so much.
I just wanted to apologize for putting all the pressure on you that I did when we first met.
I am older. It's my responsibility. It is not your fault.
But
I took it on.
You were also dealing with everything that had happened to you in the Underdark.
Yes, I was.
And you were navigating the world just like I was. I'm not saying it didn't hurt, and I'm not necessarily ready to forgive it yet, but I am sorry for putting you in that position. It wasn't fair. Nothing you've been through has been fair, and I added to it, and I'm sorry for that.
Thank you. We will talk more about that later.
Yes, that's all I wanted to say.
It is not all I wish to say. I overthink about it. But I have a tendency to say the wrong thing. I'm not mad. It is not what I'm saying. I just believe we need a conversation in which we are not insulting each other. And I wish for that time to come in a nicer place. We have been through a lot. You're the only person I still know from when I first came here. Yes. I'm sorry I'm unavailable right now,
No, it's okay.
as I frequently am. But I want to be present for that conversation.
I'm gonna start reporting on what I'm seeing through the eyes of the crow. To
Okay.
break the.
Okay. So, Icklid, you travel with the Ahir. With that perception check, as you stroll over a hill, you see, possibly 200 feet from you, to the right, 7 of the abominations. They appear to be interlocked. Their flesh molding between their forelimbs on either side, and between them, a ball of intense and volatile, almost, when you look at it, it looks like water. Just water, if not a bit. You see somewhat of a borealis within it, coursing through it, but all of it stems out of it. All of their faces upon the flattened penny back that goes to their rear. The faces, their eyes closed. You hear coming from them.
Like a chanting?
Like a low hum. Maybe. Yahiro sees this as well.
So you said...
That is pure magic.
You
That
said
is not good.
we run away from 2. What about 7? Wait, what do you mean by pure magic?
I mean, that is not being siphoned through a soul. That is water from Hecate's pool. I do not know how they are siphoning it, but that is
Wait, like directly from Hecate's pool?
looks like it. That is an anomaly in the making within this anomaly. We must disrupt it. I will do so.
What do I do?
You run.
Yairo.
Run now. Run. Run.
Obey orders.
Okay, so you start running. You hear. You see 4 fireballs shifting in front. You see his image moving throughout
Glitch mode.
time around him, slowing. Both arcs of lightning out of his radius. As you run, Baz looks on as he all 4 fireballs the water, each droplet of it an explosion no less than 10 times the size of each fireball as they hit the ground like meteors. All around you, the rocks, debris covering your vision as dust begins to pick up, and with each of the balls of water, clouds, bolts of lightning arcing from them before the dust settles back down again. You just run through. You look back to see Yahiro ding, sing his blade song. Run with you before he stops next to you. She running as you both run. Make an athletics check as you hear behind.
Yikes.
Christ.
Get him. Get him, Yahiro.
Not Dex.
Get him. Come on, Nicolette, you got it. You rolled well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you roll?
That one.
That one. Okay.
Lies. Liar.
Fuck!
Wait, you actually rolled a natural one?
And then -1.
So,
Everything we do to try and save this motherfucker.
Yahiro's gonna try and make an athletics
Destined
check.
for death.
Okay.
Mortem's literally just like lurking underneath you.
So, Yahiro running, you trip, but he stops, goes underneath you in the time that it takes you to fall, and begins to run. You feel the harsh linen of his robe, as you also feel a strange, frigid cold coming from him. As he sprints through, you feel the ties of his robe slapping against you, and you look back to see all 7 of the abominations
They're mad.
chasing. I need you to make another athletics check to see if you can hold on, and he needs to make an acrobatics check.
We interrupted their girls' night.
Okay. Young girls.
Stop, dude. Okay. That is 13 for acrobatics for him. What'd you roll for athletics? 12. Okay. So you managed to hold on as he continues to run slower than you might like, but still faster than the creatures as he has a 50-foot move speed regardless.
Dang.
As you run through the meteor showers, one of them exploding right in front of you, Yahiro uses the explosion, flipping you all over. So he tries to land correctly. Ooh, damn, that's a 20.
Nice.
Acrobatics as he keeps running. Hesitant to use any spells, he is.
Yeah.
So
Good thoughts. Good thoughts, my boy.
You-
almost like to mention that.
the lightning right in front of you. You see one of the abominations far behind a mage begins to coalesce.
No. No.
Blizzard
Nope.
like winds within his palm. 130-mile-an-hour winds filled with icicles, bits of snow, and clouds rush towards you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Thank you.
Do not. Roll a 1. Don't do it.
That's one.
Natural 20. Okay, so you succeed on the save.
Good shit.
Come on, Yahiro. Come on, Yahiro.
You take 20 points of damage, halved. He takes the full 40. As the winds rush all around you, the icicles into your skin, you do see the tips of the Buvo cap ahead in the rolling hills ahead of you. Yahiro sees him as well. You hold on tight as he continues to run through. You eventually see the wall of the mirage. As you tumble out. You sit there. Yahiro pulls his sword out as the abomination
Nice.
and run back out of the anomaly.
Oh, grass. Oh, actual
Are you
wonderful,
okay?
beautiful grass.
Are you okay? You hurt by that cone of cold.
I'm fine. I just kind of roll over and like face down into
Dirt.
the
Good clean dirt.
clean.
The headache is gone. The
What
headache
were
is
they?
gone.
What were they doing?
They were summoning They were coalescing raw magic from their forms.
No.
I don't know how they were able to do it. I've read about anomalies and planes. Some believe that they are windows into these other worlds or other dimensions. Direct access. And if those are anomalies, then they are windows themselves, able to access in full whatever plane they were in.
That's
I don't know how much, though. Nothing. That amount of raw magic still paled in comparison what I mustered. That is not me bragging. I'm just saying that it was enough to worry because they are siphoning raw magic, but not enough for me to believe that they can.
it is still a concern. It
Yes.
just raises more questions into the power of Glaucon and his throws and
No, he did
What
not
they're-
mean to do this.
using it for. What?
He did not
Arthos
mean to do that.
What aren't those abominations of the Dragon's Council and Glaucon's?
Yes, but I do not believe that that was their intention. I believe they wish to mar the land, and I think that they are stupid. Did it on accident, and they will reap the benefits of their mistake over the bodies of many.
You think that, that was just the will of the abominations?
Yes, I do not believe anything is controlling them. I think that they are products of raw, vicious magic. I do not know what will happen. They do not follow us outside of the anomaly. Which means that I don't think that they can live in more contained, neutral, and orderly atmospheres. Perhaps they would fall apart, which is good for us.
Yeah, they're contained, but that's, jeez, they just must act out of pure chaos then. No?
Yes. I think that they know not what they do.
Anyways,
Yes.
we're out. I would like to look around to see if I see them.
Perception check.
My raven.
Natural one.
Wow.
You do not, and neither do you.
Cool. I will then just, and then write to Euphy.
Okay. You do not need to roll a D100 and a D10.
Yay. He's like, be grateful. Be grateful for your magic.
Euphy, we made it out. Not sure where we are. I don't see any of you. Tell us how to best proceed.
Great, both of you made it out. Thank God, I'm glad you're not dead. I have no idea what to do. Vivian might be better to talk to.
Should we just head more south? See if we can find them.
Along this border.
Yes.
My name is in your book.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You
That's
bum?
I'm gonna run back to them.
Okay.
So,
Yes, let us just go down south until we find them. And if we don't find them within the next couple of hours, we will.
I can write to Vivian.
Sure, yes. Alright, yes, let us go. And that is where we are going to take a break. Woo! We'll be back in about 15 to 20 minutes. If you're just joining us right now, you can go to our YouTube, check out the abridged episodes, look at the clips, the best ofs, and you can go to our website to read all the delicious handouts. But we will see you in 20 minutes. We will be back. Welcome back to D&D. Okay? So, what do your raven eyes see?
Shut up.
Make a perception check.
Hush your mouth. I really should just have the raven stat block all the time. But let's just roll the dice and see what happens. Oh, it's bad. Hold on. How bad is it though? 8.
Okay. You are unable to see.
All right.
It is now about 4 p.m. Midday.
May 30th or?
So May 30th, yes.
Okay.
I'm back with them by this point, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I guess I've told you that they're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we walk up north?
I suppose at this point, yes, that would be best.
Fine.
We're
Let's just
assuming
go.
that they're north of us.
Grab your bear.
Okay.
Let's just go.
Not without snark.
God damn, you cannot do anything without a little bit of...
That was
Okay.
To be fair, bold of Dagomar.
Grab
Well,
your
I'm the only soldier here.
He could also take both of you on, and you know it.
He'd probably trip over his own big clown feet.
Got him.
Wow.
Got him.
Destroyed. Destroyed. Okay.
So, you all heading up north?
Yes.
I'll say that it takes 2 hours before you see Icklid and Yahiro walking. Baths perched on Icklid, sort of.
I'm gonna try and grab Icklid.
Okay, so you, again, they're pretty far away.
I'm running.
Okay,
John.
Yahiro nudges you. I think your friend is running up to you.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, what's going on?
What? We're walking. It's fine, right?
What seems to be the matter? We'll talk about it later. Just pretend like you're enjoying it.
Run up. Okay.
Okay. So, you run up to a walking Icklid.
That's fine. I'm gonna hug him.
Okay. You get embraced.
Unless he, like, yeah, moves out of the way. I thought you were dead.
Very, like, with my just hands on my side, with you hugging me.
I'm glad you're alive.
Okay.
Glad that all of us are alive, I guess.
More or less. Mostly
Yeah.
more.
I'm not alive.
I was trying to sidestep that.
It's alright, I am in better spirits now that everything doesn't hurt me.
It's good to see you too, Yahiro.
Has his face grown back at this
Yes.
point? Yeah.
It's good to see you as well, Ethan. It's
Sorry
good to see
about
all of you.
the bead. It didn't really work out like I wanted it to.
Oh, yes, it's alright. I had blacked out at that point, I think.
You didn't see me. Okay, well.
I
silver
saw the
lining.
crater, and I saw that the tents were no longer there. Sort of scorched, and I saw that you were not doing so well.
At least
But I had blood all over my face, and my, yeah, wasn't a good moment for me. But I am in better spirits now. I apologize for not doing more.
Don't.
Well, I could have. I didn't. I could have done plenty more. But I decided to use necromancy.
So could I.
Everyone can always do more. Let's not dwell on it.
Do we
All right.
reach them by this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Dagamaris and he. Hero.
Glad to see you both okay.
Ah, Vivian. It's nice to see you. I'm
And
glad
the
you are
bear.
okay.
Nice to see you too.
And yes, the bear as well.
And
The
you
bear
feel
is
safe,
just
Joe?
sort of like staring at Yahiro now.
Right. We haven't had a conversation about.
Yes. I'm glad to see that everyone is safe and sound. All of your limbs are all talking correctly.
Eupheme saved a weasel.
Oh,
So
nice. Did you speak to him?
No, actually. But I think they understood, or he understood.
You saved a weasel.
Yeah.
How do you mean?
There was a weasel trapped in the ick.
Hmm.
And, I don't know,
Apropos
just gave
name.
him an apple, and he hung out with us for a bit.
There's an animal stuck in the.
There was like a pocket of untarnished greenery or something. But it was trapped, so.
Well, that's good of you.
Oh, did you find out the nature of that pocket within the anomaly? Why it was
We saw some
untouched?
pockets as well.
I'm not really good at answering things.
Remember, we walked past that house.
The house was in a pocket.
It just didn't seem like some parts were affected because the magic itself did not touch it.
None of
As
the stuff
much.
they had.
As you see, the grass a little bit grayer here, like radiation. It is poisoning what is around, but not directly affecting it. Magic has that effect.
obviously we can't rely on you as a bastion of all arcane knowledge, but is there any way to reverse what happened?
No, not that I am aware. I think that we'll be here for quite some time. Look at Hero's Peak, for instance.
Sorry,
Yes.
I'm still just a little stuck on the weasel. You,
They're safe.
Yes.
after you derailed, however long it took to do so, for a weasel.
It was just a
Oh.
couple.
It is a weasel.
It was like 30 feet away from us when we were walking.
Would you like us to leave it?
We just went and picked up He just went and
What?
picked it up.
Do we save every rabbit in the wolf's maw? Do we save every ant
Oh,
eaten by the
boy.
anteater?
What did I say?
That mirage was not an anteater. Or
What did
a
I
wolf.
say?
It was an act of injustice. Don't act like it's natural.
It was just a helpless creature that was going to die there if we didn't do anything about it, and we could. It was easy.
Okay, I just wasn't aware that we do that for every one that we come across.
We
Boy,
do that
what
for-
just crawled up your ass? Say it. Spit it out.
And we had to get out of that awful place, and you...
And I took a moment to save someone.
Someone? It's a weasel.
And
Should your hero not have stopped at that gate and picked you up?
I'm different than a weasel.
Oh.
why does everyone think they're different than weasels?
I do not believe Icklid is very much different than a weasel.
All right, well, the point is,
That's you.
it was going to die there anyway. It was a mere 30 feet away from us, and it crawled up on Eupheme when he reached his hand out to it.
I would have spent longer. It's a life.
Don't think all your side quests are so inconsequential.
Everything's a fucking side quest to me.
I see what you mean now, Eupheme. And I see the error of my ways, hearing someone else say it. It
What are you
reminds
talking
me of
about?
a different philosophy I used to hear frequently.
What?
There was a time when I believed that humans were less than dirt. Should I still think that, Icklid? About you? Or are you worth more than dirt? Your words drip vile poison.
What do you... I'm a human different than an animal.
Have you spoken to the animals?
No, I can't speak to animals, Evie.
Well, you should ask them if you're different. They'll have a lot of terrible things to say about your kind as well.
Look, all I know is that an animal doesn't have this, and I hold up my book.
Yes, it does not.
Is that a good thing? Or
Is
bad?
it a good thing? Yes.
Means I have more responsibility than they do.
Responsibility doesn't mean work.
Icklid, why do you think you're different than the weasel?
Is it not? It's just
Is it because you
obvious
live
I'm
longer?
human.
Is it because you live longer? I live 2,900 years longer than you, boy. Am I better?
Then I don't think it's...
Is my
I
life
live longer.
worth more?
I don't know. It's just that it's an animal, and I am not.
You know, I had some slaves in the Underdark.
Uh-huh.
They were animals too. Would you like to be mine, Icklid? Should I push you under my boot and use you in the way that I see fit?
So then you're saying you think I am an animal?
Should I attribute value to your life?
You... This is all going
There
very
was
much
no
by
reason
the
not to save
animals.
it. We survived fighting one of those abominations.
Barely.
And we couldn't pick up a weasel. That was too much. That was too much of an error. A time waster.
All I'm saying is that don't think all your side quests aren't so inconsequential.
Aren't you a side quest?
What
I'm
do you mean?
here because of a fucking side quest, Icklid.
No, wait, Icklid, what do you mean? Why are you upset that we took time, however long it was, to save the weasel?
Because there's just more dire things at hand.
It wasn't your
Didn't we
your
get
idea?
out first?
My idea.
For the burning building in Schwenton? What was that?
That was that we had to spend more time in Schwenton anyways.
No, we did not.
Did we not?
No, we did not. And I told you that much. It was me that pushed for us to leave sooner.
We had to wait for Eupheme's sword. We did have to wait longer.
That's what I remember.
The
You were
point
fine with
is-
that, were you not? Why is it that you have such a petulant attitude now?
A weasel is more important than a sword.
It is true.
Investigating the house yielded us quite a lot of benefit. We stopped something terrible from happening. We gained a teleportation circle.
I don't know why you're saying this to me. I wasn't against investigating the house.
You wanted to leave earlier, but we had to stay. And
I wanted to leave earlier because...
What I'm saying is something that we wouldn't have done had we not had the time to do it ended up benefiting us greatly.
What do we get now? A weasel army?
What do we get if we save your father, a useless archaeologist?
He's a human.
So? I care not for humans.
You never said
I'm
what
Erlindi.
would make a human better than a weasel.
What?
What would make a human better than a weasel?
What do you mean, what would? I don't know if it's better, it's an animal.
It's worse because it's an
Intrinsic
animal.
worth is interesting. I enjoy it.
Do you
I
know
think I
anything
might
about the
hold
afterlife?
that philosophy.
Do you know anything about what happens when you die?
No, but I guess you're so familiar with death, Vivian, you would.
Yes, and I know this is going to seem ironic coming out of my mouth.
Icklin, I swear. You
Yes.
say one more word like that, and I will cut you down and Eupheme for defending you.
If you can.
Oh my goodness.
Tempt me.
It's a weasel. We don't need to be
You do
threatening
not
each
insult
other.
Vivian, and you do not insult me.
You
No,
want to
that.
start sparring practice early?
Sure,
We
Icklin.
just got out
Draw
of
that
thing.
book of yours and see if it can beat my sword.
Our minds are weary. We should not. Let's sleep.
Shut
Or
your
spend
mouth.
some time.
Let us teach this boy. You've never been spanked before. Let me do it for you.
This is not
Perhaps you see the afterlife a bit quicker.
I don't
You
know.
insult a single one of my people, boy. You human worm.
When did I insult your people, Tegamorus?
You talked down to Vivian as if you were her equal. You are below both of us.
Fairly equal in power.
You want to test that theory?
I know one person who'd enjoy it.
Bats? I'm sure he would. But I will use him as toilet paper after I shit all over you. Do something, boy. I never attack first. You'll need it. That's what I thought. Do it again, and I will slit your throat in your sleep.
How noble.
I don't need to be noble, I need to win.
What a reunion.
Yeah, I hear I was just sitting there.
So, pools is south, right? And I start walking south.
It is not south, you fucking idiot. It is southeast from here. We are north of the Bouveau Cap. We need to go around it.
Southeast is back through the unknown.
No, it is not.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is the
South.
wall not, like, east to us?
It's northeast of you. You went southwest to get out of it.
Okay, so if we go southeast, we're just going along the border?
Yeah, because we have
Yeah.
to skirt around the,
Yeah,
the
okay,
mountain
okay,
range.
okay, great.
All of you should really talk to animals.
Sure, Eupheme, teach me the spell.
Use
So
a
I can't.
potion.
I don't have one.
I can make one.
We're gonna have to get some. They're really, really good conversationalists.
Yeah, Eupheme, conversation. That's what we need more of right now.
We need more life, Biglet. And more empathy.
I do not
For
know
God's sake.
which philosophy to hold, because Eupheme had me a bit convinced. And from my conversations with Yahiro and with Vivian and all of the research we have come across as it pertains to resurrection, I used to think the same thing. And even in the Wace, I disagreed with grabbing the weasel. I said exactly what you did. But there was something different about it. You are so much more annoying when you say it.
It sounds the same to me.
I'm sure it does, Eupheme.
Pardon me for being crass, Tegamorus, but I thought Noah's
Crass.
philosophy was being mean.
No, I just forgot that such dribble could stem from humanity. And have brought back such fond memories. Such fond memories. A few
I remember there were a few diggers who stumbled into the Underdark. Humans, I remember. Ah, yes. We ate well. We ate very well. But only after they were worked into the ground.
How'd that make you feel, Daguars?
All I can say is pray that your father didn't run across some of my people who think the same way about them as you do about that weasel.
I didn't think you'd care so much for a weasel.
Neither did I.
Glad we're both learning some things today. And I walk
Okay.
southeast.
All right.
I'm gonna look at Yahiro.
Yahiro is just...
Did something happen?
He's been strange since I found him awake. I thought at first it was because of my face. Because my real form was showing a bit more than it did. But I saw him painting a picture before we entered into the waste. No, it was in the waste, I believe. It was of a rabbit, dead, with a wound on its side. A white rabbit, blood spilling from it. He is but 19.
You think this has all been too much for him?
Yes, I do. And I don't know what to do. I don't think there is much to do. I think he is going to lash out. There will be no fighting. I will stop it.
As will I.
No, you will not. If any fighting breaks out, I will be the one to stop it. You and Yuffie must remain neutral, lest it will implode.
Okay.
I can put my thumb on both of their foreheads pretty easily.
I've seen your power, and I respect you, Yahiro.
Thank you.
I'll
I
do my
won't.
best, but
Dagomaris is inflammatory. I understand that. It might be difficult. I understand that you have grown fond of Iglet. As have I.
Dagomaris as well.
Again, that is why you must not pick sides. I will speak to Iglet. As can you. I think that Vivian and Dagomaris should not. I find that elves have a hard time relating to the adolescence of humanity, among other portions of our lives. As is very obvious by Dagomaris and many of the high elves that I have met.
Well, in Dagomaris' case, I don't think he was given a chance to be petulant.
Is that not what he is now? Perhaps that is why.
And I think
He's
he's
doing it now.
emulating what he saw.
I cannot have him kill a 19-year-old boy,
Neither can I.
but I cannot have Iglet throwing that book around, and it does wound me, his attitude towards life, being a necromantic abomination myself. But We will see. I will need both of your help. Just not in the fight. He likes you. Maybe more than me. I hope not. But he does like you. So, you will speak with him, and so will I, separately. Feel as if he might feel ganged up on if we both do. Later, though. For now, I give him space. As should all of you.
I agree, yes.
Dagamaris then walks up. What are you whispering about? Conspiring.
No, we're
I'd
not
like to see you
conspiring.
try.
Dagamaris, we're not conspiring.
What? Oh. You sure?
I'm positive.
All right.
Paranoid.
But for what it's worth, I think I can take you down.
For
I'm
one
feeling
second,
very angry right now. Should we spar? Right here, right now.
please.
While you're angry?
Yes. I will not go so far. I'm not Humphrey.
I've heard about your other spar.
Oh. Well, now I am a bit too angry to spar.
I don't think it's in my best interest either.
We'll do it tonight. I feel like settling it soon.
Sure.
But for now, I walk in silence and I scowl.
I'll give you space.
Thank you. Vivian, we talk.
Oh, okay.
Pulls her to the side.
Oh God.
Vivian, do not let him talk to you like that. Do not look down when you speak to him. You are an Erlendi.
I am also an
If you were in the Underdark, you could have spat on me. And I would do nothing but lick it up.
very horrendous.
No, but you are highborn. Use it. That is but a 19-year-old human child. You are a wizard of the Erlendi. Have you not read what I've read? Have you not heard what I've heard? Masters of the arcane. Take pride in it, as I do. Next time he speaks to you that way, I expect your support. As you do what a matron mother would have.
I won't kill him.
You won't have to. And that is exactly what a matron mother would have done.
Dagamaris.
I'm not saying that you are one. You are not. But you must take pride in our people. Humanity does not deserve you looking down.
I might be able to listen to you better if I wasn't a necromancer. And he is...
He gets his power from an evil god. Fight fire with that fire.
And so do I, and so did you. And we
No
don't...
longer. And now no one can hold that against me.
We can't kill him. You can't kill him.
I can.
I know you can. You shouldn't.
I shouldn't have done a lot of things, but I do not think that slaying a 19-year-old who flaunts an evil book in my face.
Dagamaris, in the conversation we had not a couple nights ago, you bragged that you hadn't killed a single human while I had racked up a body count.
Perhaps.
Do not. Dagamaris.
I will
Do
not
not.
restrain myself if he talks down to one of us. I will not swallow that aspect of myself. In fact, I believe that the pride of my people is one thing I would like to keep. And some boy will not be squatting over me like that.
You can put him in his place without killing him. I know you have the control to do
Fine,
that.
I will maim him then.
Also, probably too much.
I will be the judge of that.
Yahiro
I will
is fond of
ascribe
him.
that value.
Yahiro and Eupheme are very fond of him. I beg you to curb your anger.
Then I will just have to kill them before they get to me.
Dagamaris. Maybe we should talk about this later when you can calm down.
Persuasion, Jack.
That's good.
I said it immediately, and I was like, I should not have said can calm down. I was like, oh, so fucking passive aggressive. Oh, persuasion. Oh, that's +6. Oh, 21.
Ah.
Yeah. Fine. I suppose you're right. Isn't that what we elves do? Meditate. Perhaps I will do some.
I won't let him talk down to me again.
Yes. Good. Know your worth. Then he walks.
Man, he stresses me out so much.
Bro, that words would destroy you, dude. Why you do? I mean, I get it, but like, oh,
I don't.
Dagomar
don't
is
get it.
not there for it, brother.
What's happening?
Yeah. All right, so you all push forward with a what would be wonderful second wind had it not been for the
Weasel incident.
The weasel!
interesting.
We saved a weasel, and now we're all gonna kill each other. What the fuck? What the fuck?
As the breeze of the Bouveau Cap and the ocean beyond cradle your chins and breathe new life into your senses, you begin your journey towards the mountains, which are quite close, towering far above you and sending larger hills like waves from its base. You begin to hear the sound of eagles and the chirping of birds once more as you travel between the hills of the Dunland Fields. You walk underneath the shadows of tall birches, examined by a few butterflies and large bees that travel dangerously close to the wastes. The night eventually comes, and you begin to set up camp just underneath a large birch, the white and black bark giving off a grand scent as you unpack upon the soft and lush grass that rests just beneath it. You begin to hear the howling of wolves to the southwest, along with a deep and scratchy, somewhat screech-like sound. A sound that Vivian and Dagamaris have heard before. The owl bears of the Bouveau Cap, no doubt.
Cool.
Their sound brings no fear with them. The howling, the hooing of owls, and the screeching of owlbears brings with it instead a semblance of normalcy. And with that, those of you who rest begin to rest well. The bubble with not a care in the
Look at how good at magic I am.
Very nice, Vivian.
Thank you.
Boy. Do you just have to sleep in the bubble? I think not. And he's going to try and grab you by the collar and throw you out of it.
Oh my god.
I will. Can I contest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it a contesting athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, Gamaris. I'm trying to vibe, man.
18.
Okay.
Ooh.
17.
Wow.
Oh.
So he
Uh-huh.
goes to grab you and you throw him off.
Excuse me?
Get out of here.
I'm the one who keeps watch.
I can do that. I did that before you came here.
No. I keep watch the entire time, so I think I'll stay. in
Yahiro
the
doesn't
bubble.
sleep. Do you think we need you?
Doesn't matter, I'm here.
Get out. I'm asking you to leave. I'm telling you.
You don't get to make that
On
decision.
what grounds?
On what grounds is that I am telling you?
Okay, well then, I'm
On the
not
authority
listening.
that I will kill you if you do not.
Then do it.
Yahiro, you can
Right
cast
here.
this spell, can you?
Yes, I
No,
can,
that is
I
not the way
can.
we're going to handle this. Dagamaris, explain why you're upset.
Oh, it's okay. He can tell me, I cannot listen, and then he can kill me.
That sounds like a much better plan to me.
What are you trying to get out of this? What is your problem?
What do you
want?
to be in the bubble, as I've always
Okay,
been.
then listen
So-
to Dagamaris explain why he's angry.
You are a petulant child. You are rude, and you do not know your place.
What's my place, Dagomars?
Below me, below Vivian.
Why? Because you're a prince?
Yes!
Where's your kingdom, Dagomars?
Right
The
underneath
wastes don't care that you're a prince. The wastes don't care that I'm the son of a jarl. The wastes don't care that Vivian crawled out of the earth. The wastes don't care that Eupheme is whatever Eupheme is.
A human?
You know what only matters here? And I throw my book down. This. And that, and I point to your sword. And that, Eupheme's sword. And that, Vivian's book. That's all that matters out here. We are an even plane.
Well then. And he grabs his sword, tosses it to the side, and kicks your book.
Then let us see what you are without it. And let us see what I am without my sword. If that is all that matters, prove it. If you are correct, then we should be equal, yes?
Obviously, we're not equal in stature.
We're not equal in any way, boy.
We're absolutely equal
Yes?
out here.
Is that so?
That's so.
All right. Then let's put that to the test.
Icklid, if you're deciding upon this, you're an adult. You can make your own decisions.
There's no test to be had. You've been mean to me the entire time that I've been with you, and you now say that I'm rude?
Yet I've been mean to you.
You've been mean. You've been nothing but mean to everybody. You've been nothing but a thorn.
A thorn. Then let me plunge into your side, like a thorn might.
And he kicks his sword out.
I'm ready. Prove to me that you are my equal.
You can either handle the situation like adults, or you can attack each other like animals. Truly like animals.
He ascribes less value to animals, as if they are morally inferior and they handle things in a worse way.
It
Your
was a
philosophy means
metaphorical
nothing.
choice.
This is how I handled things in the Underdark, and this is how he can handle things up here.
There are better ways.
To whom? Not to me. I duel.
Oh, then you truly are the animal, Dagomars.
That is fine. Then die like
You're
the squirrel
both
to
deciding
my
to do
wolf.
this. You're both deciding to do this.
What kind of animal will you die like, I wonder? Will you squirm like the worm you are? Come now.
I'm not fighting you, Dagomars.
Of course you won't, because you're scared. Wonder why your daddy ran away from you.
Dagomars, you already won. You already won.
I go pick up my book.
Do you think he'll love you still?
Oh, God.
Do you think he wants to see you? I wonder if he ran away of his own volition.
Dagomars.
Enough.
I'll start to keep watch. Start to keep watch, ignoring Dagomars.
Are you still in the bubble?
He stays.
Make me, Eupheme. Fight me. Fight me. for
It's
the
my
right.
bubble.
Then drop it.
We all stay in the safety of the bubble.
You know what? That is fine, Eupheme. You will not fight me. Icklid is too afraid. I do not need your watch. And I do not need Vivian's bubble. If Humphrey slept in the woods, then I, too, will sleep in the woods.
Choose us, Dagomar.
And he walks out of the bubble.
That's nice. Who's Humphrey? Hello. What do you mean?
I mean, this cannot go on. What is wrong with you? What is going on? Speak your mind.
What do you mean can't go on? Dagomaris' outbursts? Sure, do something
They
about
cannot go on either.
it. Okay.
But that will be far harder to remedy as he is 54 years old. What is wrong, Eklund? Speak your mind.
What's there to say?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why you're asking me about anything.
Because I'm wondering what there is to say.
And if I tell you there's nothing to say?
Do you feel okay about lying?
Is that your response?
I'm asking you.
If I did?
That is not a good trait to have. Lying is frequently counterintuitive.
Then I tell you that nothing is wrong.
Then you are being counterintuitive, Iglid. Just try not to.
Why do you care?
You do not like to see those who you care for in pain. That is why I care.
So, you don't actually care for me, you just don't want to feel bad. You just don't want to be uncomfortable by any sort of conflict.
If you're looking for a selfless love that does not exist,
Not only that, but I suppose you could twist anything in that way. You cannot live life entirely selflessly. You being in pain gives me uncomfort, but Dagomaris doesn't seem to care. What would you prefer?
I suppose there's a certain authenticity to Dagomaris I seem to be ascribing that I'm not ascribing to you.
mistakenly.
I am genuine, and I am authentic. I have no reason not to be. But I can see that you are not ready to talk about this. So, I will sit by the bear and attempt to console him.
Maybe don't.
Okay, I will not. I will sit over there.
Sorry.
No need to apologize, it is probably for the best.
Are you able to cast the tiny hand?
Why?
So that I can go and make sure Dagomaris is okay?
Sure. You may leave, I will cast another.
Thank you.
And you leave, and it... And he...
Iklid, I don't have much to say, but if you do choose death, if you choose to die, I won't stand in the way.
You think my conflict with Dagomaris is a guaranteed death sentence? That says so much about how you believe in me, Eupheme.
It's about being practical, Iklid. I'm not a fucking idiot.
What's the practicality, Eupheme? Sell me on it.
Why do you want to fight him so much?
I don't want to fight him, he's just a jerk.
He is a jerk, but there are better ways to handle these situations
Is there?
than just gesturing at swords and books and screaming and yelling. Yes, Iglid, there is.
And how come you've traveled with him so long and he's still a jerk?
He's getting better. I believe in him as much as I believe in you.
Again, that says a lot.
Why do you want to be better than everyone?
I don't want to be.
You were better than the Weasel? You want to be better than Dagomars?
Wait.
Why can't you just accept people
The
for who they
Weasel's
are?
not comparable.
Exactly. This is the point I'm trying to make.
Then you've lost me already, Eupheme. What do you want? What are you trying to get out of this conversation?
I want to figure out what the fuck is going on. Why are you making stupid decisions?
What decisions are stupid, Eupheme?
Poking a raging bull? With people around you who care about you and don't want you to see you hurt?
So then, you wouldn't let Dagomars kill me? If that truly was the case.
Are you counting on me? To fight alongside you?
I was, Eupheme.
Then you're abusing this friendship.
I'm abusing this friendship.
Absolutely. And I'm insulted.
You're insulted, Eupheme. Fuck you, Eupheme.
Obviously.
You ran away from me. The plan was I was supposed to teleport in and then get you out. And I called your name. And then you went over to pick up the stupid fireball and then dropped it. I was right next to you.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Fuck you, Eupheme. And I walk off.
Okay. They're still in the bubble or out of the
Yeah, I just to the other side of the bubble.
Okay. So, Vivian, you walk out. See the bubble behind. See Dagomar sitting next to a tree. Yes.
Did you want to be alone?
Do I want to be alone?
It's okay if you do.
I'm fine with your company.
I'll sit next to him.
Why did you try to kick him out of the bubble?
He didn't deserve to be there.
Regardless of whether or not that's true, it did start another fight.
Yes. I do not shy away from conflict, though.
We all know that.
It should not be a surprise.
And I don't think you shied away from it in that situation.
That boy points so proudly at that book. That book that drove me and Eupheme insane momentarily. And day by day, I see that little red thing tuck in his ear. And day by day, I see him become more and more petulant and disrespectful. I do not trust him. I do not trust that book.
That is one possibility of what's going on. I don't discount that.
I don't care why it's happening.
What I mean to say is that we are the ones that told him that that book
use
was
that
his
power.
responsibility, to use the power, that he had the ability with it
Yes, and I was
to
there.
change the world as he sees fit.
Yes, I recall. I suppose I forgot I was speaking to a human.
I don't think it's the human aspect
Is it?
that's the problem.
Let me bring something to your attention.
Do we know any humans that use it well? Power. The most powerful human I know does not. And their history says something else, does it not? They do not handle it well. Should not have told them to embrace it.
They don't have the time to handle it as gracefully.
I don't care. I do not. Humanity is weak. That is true.
And I think that's what Icklid is beginning to understand.
Good. Know his place.
That's not what I meant.
That is what I mean.
When we first started traveling together, I was so weak.
Yes, you were.
In almost every fight, I was inches from death.
I know. I was there. I saved you.
I know. It was immensely frustrating to know that I depended on everyone else around me to get me through.
You know what I think of humans every time I think of them? I think of the screams I heard from your cell as they stabbed you at the very sight of you. I think of that, and I wonder, do they deserve any sympathy from me? I think of when I was exposed in Dunbarrow and how they chased me down. And then I look at Icklid, and I see contempt in his face, looking at me. And I only feel rage. I should have known.
I don't say this to talk down to you. I say this because I also took out my hatred of the humans that did that to us. In Kretala.
Didn't you fight alongside humans?
Yes. Because they called me sister.
As time and time goes on, I can't help but feel more kinship towards Vidar than I do any of our companions. He was better. He just knew it. Look at what happened to his city. The exact same thing that happened to mine. And who did it? But a human.
Why do you think they do it?
Because they cannot handle power. Because they are stupid, weak, without any willpower.
I think there's also desperation in knowing how short your life is compared to everyone else's.
If only it were shorter.
Do you not feel any empathy considering your own situation?
I do, but I can feel both empathy and hatred at the same time. I empathize greatly with Titus Mirkwood, the only human I ever respected. But his power and that boy's are far different.
Yes.
And he manages to control it more.
Yes. Are you afraid of Icklid?
No, not in the slightest.
Then,
I could beat that boy with no sword, no armor.
and I think
Naked
everyone
in the
else
wind.
knows that.
They better.
I don't understand why you have to try and prove it to him.
Because he said to me that I was nothing. That we were all equal and that it was my sword, the sword of Loth, that made me who I am. The only thing that mattered was the sword that I was given by a matron mother who never looked me in the eye. And I cannot let him get away with that.
He doesn't doesn't know the weight of his words. He's young and stupid, just like I
Ignorance
was.
of his words is not an excuse.
That
It is
is-
not a defense.
That is true.
He will feel my blade. I may not kill him, but he will know his place. I will squash him quickly before he can whisper a single word from that blasted book. I will make sure of it. I will use all of my power and I will run over him like a cart over a bug. And I will be the one whose face he sees as he regains consciousness, looking down on him as he lies face down in the dirt. And then he will know his place.
If I cannot convince you not to do that, can I at least ask that you don't instigate it?
No. It happens as soon as that bubble drops.
Why?
The longer he does not know his place, the harder it is to fit him there.
Can you let your hero Eupheme try to talk to him first?
What? So they can make him feel better. So he can suck at the teat. No.
We had this conversation again. The way you were taught is one method, and there are other ways to successfully get the same result.
And I will learn that eventually.
Can
But
you-
unlike him, I
can
have
you-
2,900 years to learn it.
You have 2 months to learn it. And I don't mean to be cruel bringing
Then that is
up.
not on my, to-do list.
Let them try. And if they fail,
They can try after I have squashed him. I will not be talked down to any longer. I will not wait. He said it correctly. I am a prince. I am Prince Strakovar of the Aralendai. The chosen of a god, regardless of whose god or what god that was.
Takamaris, in one breath you decry everything you experienced, and in the other, you are so prideful of it. I don't know what you're thinking.
When I am faced with disrespect, my pride does get the better of me, and I let it. Because I enjoy it. Because that is all I have, is my pride.
There's a lich in that bubble who has a very special fondness
And if he kills
for
me,
that boy
then Titus kills him.
and the rest of us.
If that boy damages Titus's goods, rest assured that all of you will become dust.
He's not going to damage you. We all know that.
I know.
So you're going to let us all die because you want to put Iglid in his place by
Your hero will
force.
not kill me either. If anything, he will attempt to stop it. But I will have already done it. All it takes. 4, maybe 6 seconds.
I don't see how you're trying to change in this. All
In
I
this
see-
moment in time, I am embracing who I am. It is not always good, but right now, it feels pretty good. And it's going to feel even better when I see him lying there in the dirt, sniveling child, talking to me in such a way.
You'd think you'd have gotten used to it by now.
I will never get used to humans talking down to me. I barely accepted it when Titus did it.
suppose I don't have anything else to say.
Are you going back in there?
No. I think my presence will just inflame the situation.
Good. We have to stick together, Vivian. Do not think yourself equal. You are better.
I can't accept that.
You will. Tomorrow. Shall we meditate now?
I'm gonna set up the bubble.
Okay.
It's talking to a wall. Talking to a fucking wall. If I'm mean to him, it's a wall. If I'm nice to him, it's a fucking wall.
That's pride. All right.
Hypocrite. 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 Oh! Makes me feel so dirty.
I will take first watch. You sleep.
Okay.
All right.
Like he can get into Yahiro's bubble anyway,
Same.
so you're safe.
Take your watch. Yahiro is not assisting you.
Oh, jeepers.
He ain't got it. That's 21.
Okay. You find yourself looking at the other dome that exists about 30 feet away underneath another birch.
Drama.
But you see a couple of rabbits, hawks overhead a bit, owls, nothing else for the entire night. However, the beginning of the next day, May 31st, the bubbles both and Dagamaris immediately stands and walks over.
I will follow behind
Grab your
him.
book, Euclid. Stand. It is time.
It's time for what?
You are fighting me.
Are we sparring, finally?
Yes, but not with wooden swords. Stand.
I'm gonna look very pointedly at Yahiro.
Dagamaris. What? Do you want to fight him, Euclid?
No,
Why?
that's not a... I know he doesn't mean sparring for the practicality of skirmish.
I will not kill you, boy. But you need to know your place. So get your book. Get your godly book that you think means so much. Pick it up.
I know my place, so I'm okay.
You do not know your place, and that is evident by how you are talking to me.
That's okay. We can agree to disagree.
All right. Then you either defend yourself, or I cut you down. Which will it be?
Cut me down, Dagamaris.
All right, Euclid. I will. Roll initiative for me. What'd you roll? Two? He rolled 16.
Nice.
Yahiro will also roll initiative.
Oh, can I roll?
Sure. If you plan on intervening.
How do I know if I plan on intervening?
Well, this is the initiative. Because remember, you're like, you see the battle taking place, and the initiative is like how
yeah.
fast you spring into
Yeah,
action.
yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter.
14.
Okay. So. Yahiro rolled a 23. And Dagamaris rolled a 16.
Time to get dunked on by a lich.
He's going to sit there. And he is going to use time stop.
all you hear is you all black out for a second as you are all within it.
Oh.
Yoinks.
Don't you just hate when that happens?
We all collectively space out at the same time.
He is going to water absorbs Icklid, but you only see
Oh, watery
water,
sphere.
and then another one. Both of you make strength saving throws.
Okay. I'm very bad. 13.
Both of you fail as the water begins to consume you.
Mm.
But he still has
2 more turns.
no. It's
One more?
one more turn. And then, while you are on the water,
Uh-huh.
he's going to cast
Yeah, it's hard with all those big old spells, huh?
anti-magic field between you. Nope, cannot do that because he already cast something else. He's just going to you as the time stops. You see water as you are shoved about 120 feet back. Dagamaris, you also see the water crashing. Dagamaris, Icklid, you also fly back quite a ways. Dagamaris stands immediately, looks at Yahiro, begins to charge again. That is his turn. As he was thrown 120 feet, he is going to dash 60 feet. Running 60
Does he
feet.
only have 20 feet because
so-
he's encumbered?
Sorry, 40 feet, yeah. So 80 feet from you. You, Eupheme, it is now your turn.
I'm calling down a story.
Okay. Are you initiative? Okay.
Calling down a story, and let's see, bonus action. That's it.
Okay. It is now Icklid's turn.
So,
You are 80 feet away from Dagamaris, and he.
wait, were we both blown 120
Oh yeah.
feet
So
away?
yeah, actually,
Okay. So
no, you were blown 120 feet away from each
each
other.
other.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And then so he has.
80 feet left to get to you as you lay prone on the ground.
So he dashed. Wait, he dashed how much?
40 feet. He went
Yeah,
a total
he
of
dashed.
40
Okay,
feet.
okay, okay, okay. I won't do anything. I'll just kind of be sitting upright.
Okay,
Just waiting for
make a wisdom saving throw then.
Okay. That one.
That one? Okay.
Wow!
Baz creeps up from the back and puts his hands around your throat.
Uh-huh.
And since you failed,
I have to.
your eyes
Yikes!
roll back into your head. I now have control over your character.
I don't get to play the turn.
That was your turn. You are completely out of your control. It is now Yahiro's turn again.
Don't mess with Eldritch
get a
beings!
play
Don't mess with Eldritch beings!
Fine.
He's not Eldritch.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever
hero.
impish demon creature thing.
Yahiro sees no other choice. No, and he is going to cast Banishment on both of you.
On
See.
both of you.
Mhm.
How can he do that?
He's a big
Higher
dick.
level.
He's a big dick.
You,
You
he
can
can
banish
actually
multiple creatures?
he can target 6 creatures.
Holy shit.
Obscene!
Banish
Aw,
a
you
nuclear
guys.
fucking family.
He swipes his sword. A little bit of blood gets on it as the blood turns to dust. You breathe it in. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no. Yeah, unfortunately. It's okay. We'll do this.
Brother! What is happening? What are you doing?
It's a 10.
Okay. You watch as both Dagamaris and Icklid. Dagamaris mid-step. Icklid. Off. Into nowhere. Yahiro, Eupheme, the bear, and Vivian, the only ones who remain. Yahiro.
Where'd you put them?
I don't know.
Are they safe?
Maybe. It's a weird spell. They could be going to a multitude of different areas between areas. There aren't many places that people have claimed to go. People have claimed that they go to the Divine Barrier. Others claim that they just are locked in a space of absolute darkness.
The 2 times I've been banished, what did I experience?
Absolute darkness.
That's what I had. That's what happened to me.
Yes, most people.
I saw like a wall of light, electricity.
That is the Divine Barrier.
Hopefully they're not there.
Why? It's probably the safest place they could be.
Oh, really? It was terrifying.
Well, just to keep gods in. I could not get in. If I keep this spell up for too long, then they will be permanently banished there. So I have to drop it at some point. I don't want to hurt either of them.
I don't know what to do. Dagamaris is convinced he has to put Icklid in his place.
Yes, I see that. I hear him talk about it. We only have about 30 seconds left. Do you have any ideas?
I can polymorph one of them.
Icklid is
Polymorph Icklid.
Okay.
being
I
aggressive.
fear for his friend.
The imp?
Yes.
Yes.
Dagamaris just needs to duel somebody, maybe, to make himself feel better.
I'll take his place.
Fine. Then polymorph Icklid. And Eupheme will take Icklid's place.
Okay.
What a silly thing this is.
Yes. Truly.
Elves.
I-
Humans. It just goes on. Huh. Unfortunate. Alright. Dagamaris stumbles out. What are you doing?
Polymorphing.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, you.
Ah, fuck.
This is out of the initiative order.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do that real quick.
Well, I guess I'm not fighting anybody.
9.
Okay.
Ah, fail. Slug time, baby.
Pulls the wand out. Icklid.
And I'm gonna run over and scoop him up really fast.
Okay. Bads is also polymorphed with him.
2 little slugs?
No. Just in the same slot.
Damn.
So you have him in there. Dagamaris. Really? Yahiro goes over to Dagamaris, puts his hand on his shoulder. What? You are fighting Eupheme in Icklid's stead.
If you must fight someone.
I must.
Horny.
Got my sword.
He's got fighting
You
blue
think-
balls.
I do not wish to embarrass you.
Do your worst, Dagamaris.
Fine. Square. Roll initiative.
Ooh!
I'm just holding a slug.
Okay. This is actually really cool.
22.
Yeah. You beat him 13. You're about 20 feet away from him at this point.
Yeah. Get up, brother.
As he's about to push forward, you
20 feet away from him. Okay. This is gonna go great.
Eupheme, I really do believe in you. I really do. It'd be fun to see Dagamaris take it down a pig.
That'd be nice. I'm gonna do.
if he wins, he'll be even more
I
insufferable.
know. And
Ooh.
Dagamaris?
Uh,
I want I want Dagmar to be happy, but I also need him to stop being such a douchebag.
Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
Bonus action, and we're just gonna attack him to start.
Okay.
See how he takes this interaction.
You're gonna melee attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so you run up 20 feet.
Gotta hit that 20 AC, brother. Scoff. Get him.
I crit.
Ah.
I hit a 19.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
We're gonna smite.
Okay.
Get him.
Do it.
Smite.
Knock him on his ass.
So 10, this is the blade damage. 7 plus 4, which is 11, so that's 22. And then the hex damage. I mean the smite damage here.
Oh. I just successfully cracked my neck.
God damn.
That was pretty intense.
12, another 24.
So that's what?
So it was
46?
yeah.
46.
God, he's like
Wow.
almost down.
Okay. No, actually, he's still got half HP.
Oh.
So you. The lightning. As he. Onto the ground.
Yeah, do knock him prone.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna go in for another attack.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything. That is that doesn't hit. It's an 18.
Okay. So as he's on the ground, you try and come down hard into his plate mail. He.
I forgot the hex damage. It's plus 3.
Okay. Cool. As it lays on his plate mail, you needed to do all of it in one hit. He looks up at you.
Ooh.
Hold person.
Oh, he is doing the.
I thought he was gonna inflict wounds.
So I roll
A wisdom save.
You've trained for this, Eupheme.
12.
Okay. So you lock up. He stands. All right. Reaches out to you. Inflict wounds
Ah, there it is.
at the third level.
Yeah. I could have called that.
And he is going to... No, he already quickened it, and that is his bonus action. So he needs to still roll an attack, but he gets advantage because you were paralyzed. That's going to hit anyway. Okay, so that is a 14 plus 8. That is a 22.
I can't shield, right?
No, because you're paralyzed.
Man.
And then it's 5d10.
And it crits.
And it
Inflict
crits.
wounds is a disrespectful spell. I love it.
It's necromancer. It's necromancy.
I guess Dagmars can't really look down on me.
Oh, because he does a lot of necromancy. It probably kills me, or it knocks me down.
Yikes.
You take 54 points of damage from that. Then he action surges.
Now I'm dead.
And he takes out his sword. He's going to try and attack you. That. It's an 8 plus 7.
15.
Nope.
That misses?
16 is my AC.
Okay. Off the side. Natural 20, but it already crits for the second attack. Wait, no, he can't attack with his sword for the second attack, so he has to use inflict wounds and quicken it because he doesn't have the second attack from fighter. But he will be using.
Damn.
He doesn't want to kill you. He'll use second level inflict wounds.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
He just want to kill you, so he'll just do second level instead of first level. When you probably have like 6 HP left.
But it's non-lethal anyway. You take 28 points of damage.
Unconscious.
Okay. As he reaches out, I'm sorry. Through your system, you fall back down. He clutches his side. He really hits me well. That hurts like a fucking bitch. Gosh. I feel better.
Good.
Can anyone get him up?
I'll go stabilize him.
I will heal him.
He gets up. Healing words, you.
Was it get or up? Which one was the healing?
You get
G-I-T.
max healing, 8 points of healing.
Wow.
Nice.
Swimming in
You.
it.
Fuck.
Sorry. Thank you. I needed that.
Don't thank me.
You hit me very well. That hurt hard. Badly, I mean.
Well, yeah, when you hit me, it hurt too. So
Yes. I could see that.
I'm gonna just lie here for a little bit.
Yeah. So will I.
Does anyone have a potion?
I've never felt bad after a battle. I feel bad now.
Unlucky.
Yes. But I am calm now.
Yeah, Hero walks up. Are you okay, Yuffie?
No, but I'll live.
That is good. And you, Dagamaris?
Yes, I am fine. One more blow and you would have had me.
I know.
You're strong.
It means a lot coming from you.
You knocked me right on my ass. It is rare that that happens. I'm heavy. Wow.
I'll stop joking about being able to take you in a 1v1 now.
Thank you. Although, if you had hit me just a bit harder.
I really tried with that one.
I could see that. You did not hold back. I do feel better. Thank you, Yuffie.
Yeah, well, don't make it a habit, but I still think of you as a friend. In case you were wondering.
I got a bit closer to thinking of you as a friend.
It's a
Plus one
journey.
affection.
Now, Icklid, on the other hand,
I don't
well,
know.
I guess I will just have to let you all handle him. Seeing as though I will never get close to him with this lich on me.
And your hero. Yes.
I'm sorry. That is fine. It is good that he has somebody that will use incredibly powerful magic to send me to a pitch black dimension of nothingness for him. Every little man or boy or thing should have that. I wish I had.
He's upset with me.
He's upset with everyone.
I think he's upset because he's been going down a lot. Every time we fight. That's just my inclination, and I'm not particularly good at reading people, but I think that might be the problem.
He seems very upset that I wasn't there for him.
What do you mean?
You do not blame yourself. Right?
The plan wasn't for him to go down in there anyway.
He was in the wrong. He is but a boy. He should have known better than to teleport down into the midst of 2 mages and 5.
Either way, even if he was a mistake, I was supposed to be there.
Fine.
You were
can
supposed to
do
survive.
that strange, warped sense of blame. Do not do that. He's a boy. He needs to take responsibility. I thank you for calming my nerves. It is something I needed. But I will still not throw you under the cart. Do not blame yourself. No part of the planning involved him going down. In fact, we had spoken about that, and we had said that that was not the plan.
Well, it's a friend's job to be there when people make their mistakes.
Sure.
It's also a person's job to survive when they are in the midst of a delayed fireball pearl and 2 mages and a chained beast and all of the
Within the arcane
dragons
anomaly
guard
and...
within an arcane anomaly. We were trying to survive.
Yes.
Now, you could have been there for him as a friend, but that doesn't guarantee that we would have
Mistakes
gotten
were
around.
made.
Yes.
Yes, I told you there was a time where I really didn't know where I was.
I just wouldn't blame yourself.
I would not either.
He can be upset with you, and that's one thing, but I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you did the best you could, as we all did.
I agree. Again, those fireballs did not explode on my call. Nor was it my skill that did it.
If he wants to, I was already going to talk to him about maybe not sparring, but some better ways to strategize. Mostly staying back with me.
I will do one thing. I will not talk. To him, at least.
That would be probably a very good idea.
Yes. Regardless. Did you all see his eyes roll back into his head?
Yes, I was going to ask if it's safe for me to unpolymorph him.
Maybe wait.
Yes, maybe wait.
Okay, he probably has another 50 minutes in this.
It happens every time he does magic. I just figured he was
About to cast a spell.
something.
But the book was not in front of him.
Yes, you're right.
Did I see Babs at all?
No.
Yeesh.
He's not a good person.
We all know that.
You don't think?
Well, then I will just hold on to him for a bit. I suppose.
Yes. Well, perhaps he will calm down as well, being a slug. I know I did.
Is it nice? Is it pleasant? Or is it unpleasant?
No. But you learn to appreciate just being around and not being a slug. I feel as if being a slug would not be so bad if you were just a slug.
I think my uncle was a slug in a past life.
Stop. Stop it.
It's too much.
Yeah, here he comes up. Oh, really?
Yeah, well, that's what my mom used to say.
Strange. Do they have... Are you sure? Tell me.
Well, so my mother...
Okay. And that is where we will be ending it.
Still on my bag.
Yeah.
That whole conversation, the two are both just like, I'm standing over you
not
with
turning
a
my
slug.
head.
Yeah. With Eupheme on the ground, slightly scorched upon the skin, Dagamaris holding his ribs, Icklid held in the hand of Vivian as a slug, and Yahiro listening intently to the story about to be told by Eupheme Delianor.
Party scene.
We will see you next week, 6:30 p.m., possibly. It is tentative. Tristan, Icklid, Bloodworth will not be here as he has prior arrangements. Cade might be, so we will let you know sometime during the week. However, you can use this time to catch up on YouTube and read all the handouts on our website. But until then, we will see you later.
Love you, bye.